And we are live. Top of the morning, Grand Rising. We up with the sun. 40 wolves. Got a good one for you. And I want to just go ahead and get into it. So, with that being said, now that you know that the HG and Brando knows, I'm going to go ahead and start my show. Skip.
Sun rooftop, digging in the scene with the gangster lean and and we ain't coming down, see on my face that smile, see on my head that crown, top of the world, top of the town, baby.
I moved up the hood that had the church on the corner where I sit and talk shit all day cause I wanna. And on top of that, wasn't none of y'all gonna do nothing but keep running your mouth and keep frontin'. Go ahead and say something. I'll wait. I ain't gonna wait too late, cause in a minute I'm escape. Cause there is no debate. No, it's not an option. You gotta keep the cock watch.
Sun rooftop, digging in the scene with the gangster lean and we ain't coming down, see on my face that smile, see on my.
Yes, sir. And I can guarantee you we ain't coming down. Yo, Cam, tell them where we from, baby.
I'm from 140th and Lenox. I'm from NFL. Up the block is 40 Wolves. Lou Simpson's I'm on 142nd Cross Square. D. Ferg on number 8th Avenue. I don't see you around none of this. Not from none of that.
I must admit, I might have to attest to that. Yo, James Dill, solidify.
That if you didn't have strong dudes around him, you'd had cats like the Lynch Mob. You'd have had cats like Preacher. You would have had cats like the 40 Wolves. You would have cats like Niggas for Life. Dudes who was really in the streets like that.
It's Harlem, but I ain't gonna lie, Sugar Hill is really 40th to 55th. Yes, we're about to do a walkthrough and show you like who's from what block.
Oh, 140th.
40th to 55th. Yes, we're about to do a walkthrough and show you like who's from.
Go all the way. D-block, baby, I'm back and I'm balls. And I'm muffling that sauce. I'm getting money, of course, but I'm never ever think of taking a loss. Shorty sipping that crystal. So shorty started buck wild. Shorty back and buck wild. So you know niggas dicks out. She taking them down. All the way down. She be taking them down. Go all the way.
All the way. Sound like it. But anyway.
Now if you follow me, I will follow you too. Now if you follow me, then I will follow you too.
Okay. Unless you've been living under a rock for the last month or two. You know Malcolm Jamal Warner has passed away in a tragic drowning. So they say. I say so they say. Let's see what the rest of the people got to say. Let's get into this.
Third eye. All right. Hey, how y'all doing? What's going on? How y'all feeling out here? When I tell you, we got a lot of stuff to talk about, y'all. We have a lot of stuff to talk about. Have y'all been hearing about this Malcolm Jamal stuff? What's going on? Let me ask y'all this. Do y'all believe what the news is telling y'all? Do y'all believe what the news is cramming down your throats? Press 1 if you believe it. Press 2 if you don't. Press 3 if you have questions. Now, 3, that's where I fit in. If you got questions, you got concerns, you just ask me and we gonna figure this thing out like we always do. So we are here at the Messy Sweet Spot. Let's get these likes up so we can get pushing the algorithm. How y'all doing? I hope y'all doing well on this Saturday. We on Saturday at the end of July. Man, we'll be in 2026 in a minute, y'all. All right, so here it is. Hey, Jessica. Hey, Lisa, how you doing, baby? How you doing, Midnight? Come on, press some numbers, y'all. I got a video we got to look at. They are saying that Malcolm had a last message. Did y'all know Malcolm had a last message? And they said the last message that he had before his death was booming. Okay, I got the last message here, and we're going to react to it. We're going to listen to it. And I know I did a polls, and I asked y'all, should I open up the phone lines? And y'all say, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to make it happen. I'm typing it in as we speak. All right, rest in peace. So let's get these likes up. Let's not play with the likes. And make sure y'all comment. Make sure you have subscribed to this YouTube channel, The Messy Sweet Spot. Woo. And we're going to get onto that because a lot of people want to know, did Clyde have something to do with that? Do y'all want to know about Clyde? Do y'all want to know if Clyde has something to do with it? Because you already know. In Hollywood, if you don't have a vice on you, if you're not out here sniffing sugar boogers, if you don't got a whole bunch of hoes, if you don't got no secrets, then they cannot control you. Do you know that? Press 1 if you know that. If you don't have any skeletons in your closet, then they cannot control you. So when Malcolm getting on his platform, doing all that huffing and puffing, trying to get people woke, trying to get his black people woke and educated, they're going to have to cut it out, okay? Because they cannot control him. They can't say, well, we got these video footage of you, so you're going to have to shut the hell up. He didn't have none of that. He had a wife that he kept out the public domain. Y'all didn't know about her. He had a child and he had a little family, and that was it. It was very simple. Woo! So they can't control people like that. And baby, when I tell you, this ain't just a rest in peace post. Baby, this right here, this is a red flag report. Amen? Do y'all agree this is a red flag report? Do you agree that Malcolm's death is a warning? Hello, this is a red flag on the play. Because the waters of Costa Rica ain't never been this political, y'all. And that's on Bill Cosby cardigan, honey. Okay? Can I get an amen to that? Let me tell y'all something. You mean to tell me Malcolm Warner, yes, the Theo Huxtable, went on vacation just to damn drown? I know you lying. Baby. I wasn't born last night, and I damn sure wasn't born in the Cosby living room. Do they think I'm a joke out here? They think they could just lie to our faces and we gonna be all right with that? Huh? No. Do you hear what I'm saying? Y'all better open y'all goddamn eyes wider than that Raven Simone third eye. They say Raven Simone got a damn third eye. You better open your goddamn eyes, y'all, because this ain't no regular oops. Okay? This ain't no regular oops, I got swept by the wave type of situation. No. This is giving silence. Do you hear what I'm saying? This is giving shut the hell up before it get too damn loud. This is giving Cosby karma contract expiration. I'm going to say that again. It's giving Cosby Karma contract expiration. And I sure did say Cosby. Yeah, yes. Let's start with the obvious. The man was in Costa Rica, tropical, beautiful, allegedly peaceful, right? But also, it's the perfect damn backdrop for a clean hit. Do you agree with me? Press 1 if you feel like Costa Rica. It's the perfect backdrop for a clean ass hit. And you know what I mean when I say a hit. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Y'all know what I mean when I say hit. Don't act dumb now. Let's not act like a dummy. Okay? It's perfect for a clean ass hit. No officer. Where was the officers at? Huh? He got caught in a tie. Did anybody else die in a tie? Huh? I know got 1 minute. If he died, it better be a whole bunch of other motherfuckers dying. Was he the only one that died? Huh? Press 9 if he was the only one that died. Press 10 if it was more people that died. Man, he the only one that died? Child, come on now. Come on now. He got caught in the tide, they say. Okay? Where the video footage at? Can we see the video footage of his ass getting caught in that damn tide by himself? Okay? It's just a mystery wrapped in sunscreen and seaweed. That's what it's given. Okay? They said Malcolm was rescued by the beachgoer, which turned out to be a damn doctor, but showed no vital signs when the medics arrived. So what did they do, y'all? They pulled him out, then leave him in the sand like a goddamn seashell. What the hell? What the hell, Leon? And let's give a big old thank you to Sarah. Shout out to Sarah. Sarah donated this $2. We need all the support we can get, y'all. Okay? I appreciate you, Sarah. You's a real one. Woo! Okay, Lee, Theo, they want to know if it's a straight man. We're going to get into if it was a straight man or not. Give me a minute. I got to say something, and I want to get it off my chest before I start opening it up and asking and talking to y'all. Okay? I got to say something. Oh, and I want to know why. Why, Jesus? Why, Jesus? Did this man record? Why did this man record one of the most thought-provoking, soul-stirring, system-busting podcasts just 2 days ago before he died? Did y'all know that? Press 5 if you knew that. Malcolm, my God, he recorded one of the most thought-provoking, soul-stirring, system-busting podcasts just 2 days before he died, y'all. Huh? Do y'all think that's random? Do y'all think it's random? You know, it reminds me of Angie. When Angie got on here, do y'all remember Angie Stone? See, y'all don't talk about her no more. See how quickly y'all forget? When Angie Stone, she started coming out here speaking. Look what happened to her. I'm just saying. Honey, this ain't random. Nah, baby. That was a coded goodbye. Woo! Ain't that deep? That was a coded goodbye. That was breadcrumb trail left behind for awakening, for awareness. Okay? Not the sleepy ones still watching BET reruns talk about ain't nobody wrong in the damn hood. Ooh. His last episode was called Not All Hood. Ain't that something? And baby, When I say Malcolm got deep, he was talking, okay? Theo, he was talking the truth. He was cracking open the reality that Black survival is Black excellence, okay? Not Grammys. It's not red carpets. It's survival, baby. And we all know when you start telling folks that their very existence is power, and you're very articulate and you're respected. His ass, he ain't no damn junkie, y'all. He ain't no jailbird. Okay? When I tell you, when you come like that, the system gets shook. They want their revelation. They want their people up in the front. They want them to be dirty behind the scenes. They want them to be broke behind the scenes and dead inside. And Malcolm, he was none of that. He said, freedom has limits. Baby, you ain't never lied. Theo, because every time a Black man dares to go off strip and preach from his own pulpit instead of Hollywood slave scripted serum, poof, they get gone. Poof, they get missing. Poof, they end up dead. He wasn't a messy star. He didn't fumble the bag like the rest of them motherfuckers, okay? He don't got no DUIs. He not no out here no sugar booger. He don't got no sugar booger mug shots, and he don't be smoking on no sugar boogers. He don't got a whole bunch of goddamn baby mamas exposing him, okay? His biggest scandal, staying loyal to a mentor who became a monster. That was his biggest scandal, is staying loyal to Bill Cosby. Amen. Amen. When Cosby went down like the goddamn Titanic, everybody looked at Malcolm. And instead of jumping ship, he said, I can't defend him, but I won't throw him under the damn bus. And that right there, that was real. That was grown man heartbreak. Y'all want him to spit on the same man who helped raise him on national TV. Come on, y'all, be damn serious. He grieved the show being pulled. He grieved a legacy, his legacy, being deleted like goddamn spam mail. He had every right to, because America never lets Black men outshine their mentors. You either stay in line or your ass get vanished. Did I lie about that? Did I lie? Come on now. Come on now. Let's get the damn likes up. Come on. Let's hit that damn like and get them goddamn comments up, and make sure you share and you subscribe here. Okay? The Message Sweet Spot. Let's talk about patterns. Can we talk about patterns for a minute? Because, baby, did y'all notice the checklist? Can we talk about Chadwick gone right after opening up doors for unapologetic Black cinema? Gone just like that. Or what about Nipsey? Shut down the moment he said ownership louder than Jay-Z ad-libs. Okay, let's talk about goddamn, what's his name? Takeoff. Murdered. Me at peace. And now we got Malcolm. And we can't forget about Angie Stone. Hello. But Malcolm drowned after dropping a culture TED Talk disguised as a podcast. Baby, that's not a coincidence, boo. That's blueprint. That lets you think you're free until freedom touches someone else. Malcolm was laying down knowledge, y'all. Not nursery damn rhymes. He was teaching grown men not to flex fame, but to survive oppression. And baby, that is more dangerous than any gun. Now let's be real. Don't nobody go to goddamn Costa Rica just to go swimming with no goddamn riptide. That man didn't even like the waves. Look at him. He got shocks, honey. He got socks in his damn pool energy. You hear what I'm saying? And the beach they said he drowned at. Look it up. Full of Afro Latinos. And you think one of them ain't see nothing? Not even a toe floating? Honey, lies, lies, lies. And it ain't funny how everybody else from the show been under investigation from lawsuits or scandals. But the most silent, the thoughtful one is the only one who turns up dead. I'm sorry, but that's not a man, that ain't a man, that's a damn curse. Something up. Okay, where was the tributes at, y'all? Where was the red carpet rolled out? Where was the tearful monologue from Oprah or Tyler Perry? Have Tyler Perry or Oprah talked about this? Press 2 of Oprah or Tyler Perry said something. Press 9 if they ain't say shit. Honey, nowhere. If they did say something, I must have missed it. Okay? Hollywood ain't never likes its black stars to be clean. If you ain't messy, if you ain't marketable. Okay? If you ain't addicted to something, they ain't interested in your black ass. You see, Malcolm, he didn't sell trauma. He sold truth. And baby, truth ain't got no resale value. Do you hear what I'm saying? Whew, honey, he said, if you can't find a reason to smile, be somebody's reason. That's not a quote. That's a will. That's a whisper goodbye wrapped in hope. And just like that, poof, they snatched him. Before he could start his next project, before the next episode aired, before the next truth was spoken, they snatched him. We watched this story too many damn times. The black man who starts to wake up and speak up vanishes. Not canceled, not broke, just dead. Man, oh man. I'm not saying it was, you know who. I'm just saying they don't like free black men with a message. So today, I'm lighting a candle. Not for mourning, but for remembrance. Because Malcolm didn't drown in the ocean. He drowned in a wave of silence and this system. Do you hear what I'm saying? If you ain't scared, share this damn video. Somebody need to hear this message. Let them know we see the pattern. Okay? We see it. Do y'all see the pattern? Press 15 if you see the damn pattern. Okay? Now, I got this video right here, and I want to listen to this. We're going to stop and go, and I'm going to look in the comment section, and I'm going to respond to it. Is that all right? Are you guys enjoying this show today? Press what I want you to press. Press 20 if I'm doing a good job right now. Okay? Am I doing an all right job today, y'all? And let's get the likes up. We can do more better than the damn likes. Come on, y'all. We can do better than the likes. We only got 127 likes. Come on. We talk about Malcolm. Y'all can at least do better than that. Okay? Another thing I want to address that I heard. I don't know if y'all heard this, but I'm going to address the shit I heard. Listen to this. Hold up. Y'all heard what they saying out here? They are saying doctors kidnapped Malcolm, medicate him, then had him go in the water, baby. Did y'all hear that? Press 3 if you heard that. Press 7 if you ain't never heard no shit like that. This is what they're saying. I don't know how true it is, but this is what they are saying, the doctors. Because you know, there's a whole bunch of doctors out there in that beach. Why was there so many doctors over there? I don't know. But they said the doctors medicated him, then had him go into that damn water. Okay? That's what they saying. And baby, that ain't no damn theory. That's a damn recipe for assassination. Do you hear what I'm saying? Let's really talk about it. First of all, you mean to tell me this man who been clean, he's disciplined, he's articulate, and moving with purpose for decades, suddenly just ends up unresponsive in the ocean right after giving one of the most powerful podcasts of his life? Child, that ain't no damn coincidence. That is a damn setup. That's a you got too loud, so now we got to put you on mute. A ritual silence, baby. And if it wouldn't be for the first time either, y'all remember how they did damn Whitney Houston? Hello? Don't forget how they did Whitney Houston. And she was acting strange after her last doctor visit. Y'all remember how they did Michael Jackson was being pumped with medication before his big truth tour. I don't know who's prescribing what, but the pattern, honey, it is patterning, okay? And let's really gag. If they did drug him, you think he walked into that ocean on his own? Huh? Do y'all really think that man walked into the ocean on his own? Where's the video footage of Malcolm walking in that ocean on his own? Child, please. Child, please. He was guided, coerced, set up to look like an accident so they could close the casket without answering a single damn question. Man, it's smelling like foul play, okay? I can't say it, but that's what it seems like. Meanwhile, them doctors is probably booked and busy, okay, with a beach house bonus. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? They got a big house bonus for this shit. See, they want black men quiet, but they really hate when a black man is poetic, profound, and peaceful, because they don't know what to do with that. Malcolm wasn't just talking about the hood. He was reprogramming how we see ourselves, y'all. And baby, when you start healing a people, that's more dangerous than any damn pistol. So yeah, I believe it. I believe they medicated him. They sent him to that damn ocean knowing damn well he wouldn't come out. And we gonna talk about that shit. We gonna scream about that shit, because I'm not letting Theo become no goddamn footnote, baby. He was leaving clues, and they tried to erase the goddamn trail. But the potty crashers, honey, we got eyes on them, right? We got eyes. Don't sleep. Wake the hell up. This ain't no goddamn accident, okay? Now let's roll that video footage. Let's hear what they saying.
Or on a drowning accident while he was vacationing with his family in Costa Rica.
I am tired of running for shade. And aren't you tired of being hustled and played? And aren't we all tired of crying about how hard it is to be black in America, even if it looks like we've got it made?
Has this been difficult for you?
Yeah. Because when you watch someone who you know and love, go through what he's going through.
Malcolm Jamal Warner, the beloved actor who rose to fame as Theo Huxtable, is gone. And his final message? It wasn't just a goodbye. It was a warning.
And if for some reason you can't find a reason to smile, then that's probably the best time to be the reason for somebody else to smile.
And now that he's passed, people are starting to ask the real questions. Why wasn't anyone listening? Why does it feel like every time someone speaks out, do they end up silenced?
But freedom has its limits, so here we are, tear-streaked and salt-stained faces. Traces of trauma and pain lace our DNA like our black pride is cut and laced with self-hate.
Was this just another tragedy or part of a pattern?
Ooh, now y'all know y'all can do better than with the likes. We only got 145 likes. Is y'all likes broke? Okay, fix them likes. Come on, y'all. We can do better than that. If y'all really want us to continue to focus and get the truth out, y'all can do better than the likes. The likes look shameful. But I will say this, baby. November, did y'all see what November said? Look at the screen and see what November said. Okay, look what they said. And now, hold on. Let me get this straight. So you mean to tell me that Malcolm Jamal Warner's wife, okay, Miss Torres, a whole former child actress from Law and Order back in 1990, is Black and Puerto Rican, 47 years old, and was home in the United States when Malcolm allegedly drowned in Costa Rica? Is that what you're telling me, November? November, don't play with me. Honey, somebody get the goddamn Tyler Perry on the line. Huh? Get Tyler Perry on the goddamn line because, baby, this sounds like a damn script. It sounds like a strip, okay? Baby, this just got even juicier. Why was Malcolm on a family vacation without his wife? Huh, man, family vacation? Where's the wife? Ain't present. What kind of family trip is that, y'all? Don't tell me he took the podcast crew, the cousins, and some folks we don't even know about. And why haven't we seen or heard from his wife since this happened? Huh? Why? Why she so damn quiet, y'all? No press conference, no IG post, not even a note from her team saying, hey, y'all, I'm grieving. Nothing. Not a damn peep, just silence, like a goddamn librarian on Sunday, okay? Like Chick-fil-A on Sunday, just silent as hell, right? Now let me put on my goddamn tenfold lashes for a second, y'all, because this is some kind of set up. Could the wife have been kept out of the country on purpose so she wouldn't interfere? Baby, they always isolate the smart spouse, especially when the target's about to get handled. You get what I'm saying? And don't play in my face like that ain't a goddamn tactic. You keep the voice of reason away so you can do your dirt without any interference. And let's not forget about Black and Puerto Rican. That's a double goddamn spice, double fire. I know she got questions. I know she don't believe that weak little beach story. But something is off, y'all. And it's giving hush money. It's giving gag order. It's giving play nice or else real bad. Also, child actress from Law and Order. That means she knows Hollywood, baby. She knows the game. She knows the cover-ups. She knows the casting couch. She knows the curses. So why she so damn quiet? Honey, somebody better check her circle, okay? Maybe make sure they ain't trying to medicate her ass next. You hear what I'm saying? Y'all need to protect his wife at all costs. Now, y'all, this ain't over. We got a man that's gone too soon, a truth teller silence, and a wife on the other side of the damn world while it happened. Baby, that ain't just a tragedy. This is a full-blown nut-foot worry mystery. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Oh, thank you, November.
That's getting too hard to ignore. Let's get into it. Malcolm Jamal Warner's sudden death has left fans in shock and others in deep suspicion. The 54-year-old actor, beloved for his role as Theo Huxtable on The Cosby Show, reportedly drowned while vacationing with his family in Costa Rica. Authorities claim it was a tragic accident, a drowning caused by strong currents off the coast of Cocles Beach in Lyman.
Reports that the 54-year-old was in Costa Rica on a family vacation and accidentally drowned while swimming.
The Associated Press reported that the local police initially reported that Warner was rescued by people on the beach, but first responders from Costa Rica's Red Cross found him without vital signs, and he was taken to the morgue. But the story doesn't sit right with everyone. The timing, the circumstances, and, most disturbingly, the message he left behind just days before his death. All of it feels too eerie to ignore. Warner wasn't just on vacation. He was on a mission to tell the truth.
Can you tell me the fate of the people who consciously take the bait and embrace the very traits placed upon them by their captors, who by design are inclined to keep them believing they're second rates? I'll wait.
In the final...
No wonder why the white men didn't like this. Did you hear what he just said? He was speaking knowledge in his people. He wanted black men and black women to awake to know that the man on top, honey, is coming after them. And he wanted, and they don't like that shit. Do y'all hear about the white towns? They talking about white only towns. Press one if y'all saw that. Yeah. I already knew what they was about and what they gonna be about and what they always been about. But y'all so damn sleep. Y'all don't invite anybody to the picnic because y'all so weak and half of y'all are stupid as hell, in my opinion. Not trying to be offensive, but it is what the fuck it is. So I can understand why the whites felt threatened about Theo, because look how he was talking. He was talking very woke. He just did a podcast and they like, no, we have to silence his ass. And he's associated with that damn Bill Cosby. You already know they was gunning for him, right?
Episode of his podcast, Not All Hood, released just 2 days before his passing, Warner delivered what fans are now calling his farewell message in disguise. And what he spoke about wasn't lighthearted or surface level. It was raw, it was urgent, and it was deeply personal. Warner reflected on a recent exchange he had with spoken word artist Tamika Georgia Me Harper, who challenged his podcast's title. When he told her it was called Not All Hood, she immediately interrupted, "Ain't nothing wrong with the hood." That brief comment sent Warner down a spiral of reflection. He realized that the media has long sold...
Well, Cat, this ain't no sundown town, Cat. This is new things they're doing. They're making it known. In sundown towns, you can be black in that town. You can be black in that town. You just have to, know your place, and you have to, can't be out at night. But sundown towns, they do allow blacks to live in there, but blacks can come out at night. This new thing that they got, Cat, you can't be black at all. You can't be black in the daytime, the morning time. They don't want no Latinos. They said no to no gays. If you're a homosexual, transgender, whatever that is, they said, hell no. You will not be a part of their town. And the Jays, you know what I mean by the Jays. They said no to the Jays too. It's been on CNN too. They acting like, they so disgusted about it. But in my opinion, when they interview these people, they ain't doing shit but promoting it. They giving other white people to have the same ideology that they have, because they look at that shit, they like, that's cool. And then black people, they look, well, we should do the same thing, because black people, they can't even do shit by themselves. They always looking to the white man for an example. So I think they slick promoting it to me.
One version of black culture, the hood narrative, while ignoring the richness, the nuance, and the power behind it.
The reason for the title is combating the narrative of black life, black culture that the media focuses on.
He wasn't distancing himself from the hood. He was calling out the system that exploits and misunderstands it. In his own words, the hood side, ultimately, historically, is what has always created American culture. That's not just a cultural observation. That's a bold truth about appropriation, invisibility, and stolen legacy, a truth Hollywood has spent decades trying to silence. But Warner didn't stop there. He also got personal about how his views on terms like black excellence had evolved. Once skeptical of the phrase because of its attachment to fame and wealth, Warner said a conversation about black soldiers being erased from Arlington National Cemetery's historical records changed his perspective.
Woo! Did you hear that? He got mad that they erased a lot of black shit. Now, can you imagine? Malcolm Warner, he have to sit here and watch Donald Trump erase all that shit from Black history, to erase what's his name? What's his name? Martin Luther King. Remember, Trump getting rid of Martin Luther King. Now, do you think Malcolm Jamal just gonna sit by and not do nothing? Honey, you know he was doing some shit in the background. He was prepared to really speak out and let his voice be heard. You know what I'm saying? And they got a whiff of that, and they said, no, we're going to have to take his black ass out of here. That's what I believe. Come on now.
Black survival in of itself is Black excellence, he said. Not fame, not awards, not money.
We're not all hood. The Black community is not a monolith. There's so many levels and lanes to the Black community, and we wanted to have a space where we could acknowledge, discuss all of those lanes.
All right, somebody asked, did I hear about Netta and Charles back from Nigeria? She got arrested over there, by the way. Well, she shouldn't have took her Black ass over to Nigeria. She know Nigeria don't like her kind. Hell, what's wrong with her? Whatever. Was Malcolm wife Black? They said she was Puerto Rican, girl. Black and Puerto Rican, that's what they say.
Just survival. That line hit hard then, and it hits even harder now, knowing how suddenly his own life was cut short. It's almost as if Warner sensed something, as if he knew his time was limited, and he wanted his final message to center the truth of Black endurance, struggle, and resilience. And just like that, within 48 hours of dropping this powerful, vulnerable conversation, he was gone. For a whole generation, Malcolm Jamal Warner was, and in many ways still is, known as Theodore Huxtable, as the friendly, sometimes silly, always likable only son on The Cosby Show. He became a regular presence in millions of homes. His role as Theo, a teen dealing with things like dyslexia, growing up, and the calm advice of his parents, helped shape a lasting image of someone kind.
Okay, so a lot of people ask me about the white-only town. Do you guys want me to speak on that for a second? If you guys do, press a 9 if you want me to speak on the white-only towns. Okay, I know this about Malcolm, but y'all keep asking about the white-only town, and I will inform you and let you know whatever you want to know, okay? I just need y'all to get the damn likes up. I mean, how many times I'm going to ask y'all to get these damn likes up? We got 189 likes. We need the damn likes to be up, especially if y'all want me to come back more often with this type of commentary and this type of energy. I need the support. I can't do this shit by myself. Hell. All right. So let me bring it up. I'm preparing it now.
Steady and relatable. This image stuck with him for years, which brings up an important question. Who is the real Malcolm Jamal Warner behind that positive public image? Looking into the controversies and...
All right, so here is a video that just popped up and it's talking about it. This is new. It's all out here in these streets.
No gays. High up in the Ozark Hills. No blacks, no Jews, no gays. High up in the Ozark Hills in the state of Arkansas, dozens of people have been working hard, building houses and a new type of community. It's called Return to the Land, and it is a town open to white people only. They are millennials and Gen Z, and this is a new update of age-old prejudice.
What we've done here is establish a place where we have control over who our neighbors are, and that is just for the sake of preserving, our culture.
And that culture, effectively, we're saying this is a white culture, a whites-only place.
White American culture.
But what this sounds like is bringing back segregation. Is that a fair assessment?
It's free association. So we're not trying to keep other people down. This is a small settlement in the middle of the Ozarks.
But they are being kept out, even if...
you don't let everyone into your home.
Around 40 people live here. Hundreds more from across the world have paid to be members. And while the men do the physical labor, the women take care of the children who live here full time. It could be a very loving community if you're part of the community, but if you're black, or if you're Jewish, or if you're gay, you can't be part of that community.
They can have their own communities, and they already do.
You might be wondering how any of this can be legal. Return to the Land is structured as a private members association, which they believe allows them to discriminate on the basis of ethnicity, along with other factors. That has yet to be tested in the courts and may well fail. The Arkansas Attorney General has said his office is now reviewing the matter as a result of our reporting, and that there is no room for racial discrimination in Arkansas or anywhere in a free.
All right, well, y'all heard it here. Okay, did I get a good job with giving y'all the news real quick and fast when y'all asked for it? Press 10 if I did a good job with showing that real quick. So this is what it is. And you see why they want to erase people like Jamal. Jamal is against this. He's for Black people in awakening. And this is just the start. You know, it always starts a small seed, and in the next 10 or 20 years, this is what they want majority of the world to be like. Okay. So this is real. This ain't no sundown town, y'all. This is something new. If you guys want me to give y'all more information about it, press 12 and I'll do some research and I'll give you information about it right now. And then we can go back to the Jamal case. Okay. Press 12 if y'all want me to give y'all a little bit more information about it. Okay. Let me know. Okay. Angel wanted me to. Okay. Let me do it. All right. So let me look it up, y'all. So, whoo, man. So the group is called Return to the Land. Okay. Get that in y'all head. This is what they call Return to the Land. It's in Ozark Hills of Arkansas. Okay. They're straight up created an all-white community on about 150 or 160 acres. They openly say whites only, no blacks. So all you Black people, all you Black men that's so conservative and you want to be down, they said, no, baby, they don't need you. They don't want you. I know that hurts. Okay. And I'm talking about these Black men out here that's very conservative and MAGA. They want to be down with the whites so bad, the bootlickers. Okay. So I know they hurt, right? They out here talking about, nobody's out here discriminating. Everybody loves everybody. Bullshit. I don't know where they at. Lies they tell. Okay. No J's. You know what it is. I don't want no beef with the J's, so I'm not going to say that full name. Let's move on. No gays, no lesbians, no bisexuals, no transgenders, no queers, no binary, binary, whatever. You got to be straight up and down heterosexual. You hear what I'm saying? Straight European. Your people got to be from European. Okay. You can't be mixed. Can't be no Puerto Rican. Traditional values and some Nazi references in the group chat. Ooh, that's scary. That's scary. They are serious, y'all. They already got cabins, they got roads, they got a schoolhouse and a well. They got a community center and around 40 members so far. That's a small members, but that shit would grow. And if it's why are y'all interviewing them? To me, it's just nothing but promoting it. With more applying worldwide. So people are applying worldwide to come and move to this village, this community. They even have fundraising to expand in places like Missouri, and a lot of places in the Midwest. So they're just not going to stay in Arkansas. They have different cities or different places all around different states popping up that support the movement. Okay. They are building the white national blueprints on real time. Okay. Why Arkansas? Arkansas is cheap land. Okay. Predominantly white area. They pitch it as a national resources and its affordability, plus a made up idea of culture purity. Okay. So they want to purify. You know what purity mean, right? You know what purify. It's somewhat like the purge. To purge all the blacks, to purge all the gays, to purge everybody that's not pure and white. You know that. Okay. The founder literally said, "You want a white nation, a white nation, build a white town." So the founder is going around. He says, "If you want a white nation, if you want a white nation, build a white town." That's not new. It's history. Can you clock that, T? Can y'all know this is not nothing new? This is from Make America Great Again. Okay, this is history. Okay, this ain't just some random DIY project. It's a long, painful history in Arkansas of sundown towns and race riots. In Harrison and Bone County, Black folks were violently expelled in the 1905 and 1909, leaving nearly all white towns that stayed that way for generations. Okay. So this has happened before, and you know how they do. Once they start expanding, if you are Black, they're going to either set fire crosses in front of your lawn. They're going to do a whole bunch of stuff on your porch because they want to let you know you got to move out, because they're going to take up their space and they feel like it's their God-given right. This is also a religion. This is also a cult, because they feel like they are the chosen ones. You are demonic, and they want to purify their town, and they are going around and say, "This is what God told me to do. We are doing God's work, and it's our God's given right to purify this land, because this is our land." Okay. And this is what they're teaching their kids. They say it's a lot of generational Gen Z and millennials. So y'all hearing all this shit on news, but y'all, so please, you know what I just dislike? I just dislike when you guys act so shocked when shit happens. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I'm looking at y'all like, God damn it, they've been telling y'all this shit on the news. Have y'all not been looking around? See, you better keep up. You better keep up. Your ass gonna get left around. Hell, I'm not shocked by nothing I see. All right, so I think I gave y'all a little bit and enough, so we can go back to Malcolm, right? Did I give y'all a little bit and enough? Press 15 if I gave y'all a little bit and enough. Okay, I think I did. So let me get back to this Malcolm video, because that's what we came here for. But you guys have questions, and you know me. If you got questions, I got the answers right here at the Messy Sweet Spot, and I need y'all to like this video. Okay, I need y'all to get the likes up, because I know I'm doing a hell of a good job.
Tragedies of his life doesn't reveal scandal or drama caused by him. Instead, it shows a man who has quietly faced serious challenges, from painful personal loss to the heavy legacy of a show now overshadowed by controversy. Through it all, Warner has stayed thoughtful, steady, and true to himself. By exploring how he handled the fallout from the Bill Cosby scandal, how he coped with heartbreak, and how he avoided the downfall that hits many child stars, we see a different side of him. Someone who turned tough experiences into strength and grew into a mature and respected artist.
It's difficult not to, not to feel something, have some kind of emotional response to, what this person is going through.
The biggest and most difficult controversy in Malcolm Jamal Warner's career wasn't something he caused. It was something he got pulled into because of his connection to Bill Cosby. Warner's response showed just how complicated the situation was. He found himself caught between personal loyalty, public pressure, and the emotional weight of being part of a show that meant so much to American culture. To really understand his reaction, you need to know how close he was to Cosby. Cosby didn't just work with Warner, he shaped his life. He chose 13-year-old Warner for the role of Theo after a nationwide search. On set, Cosby led by example. Warner often said that despite being a huge star, Cosby never acted like it, and that taught him how to stay grounded. Cosby also gave him creative advice, like avoiding trendy slang so the show wouldn't feel outdated. Years later, Warner said this was true. When he watched the show with his daughter, it still held up. Their bond was a mix of mentorship and fatherly guidance, which made the later scandal even more painful for Warner.
My biggest feeling is I feel sad for, just the way this whole, just the way the whole story has come about.
When over 50 women came forward accusing Cosby of SA, Warner was pushed into the spotlight. His response wasn't a simple defense. It was careful and emotional. In a 2015,
Oh my God, I had to laugh. Somebody said, "Did you eat some chicken today?" And then somebody gonna say, "Why would y'all ask that? It's giving racist." I had to put some in. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I get some chicken today?
interview, he said, "He's one of my mentors." Just as it's painful to hear any woman talk about SA, whether true or not, it's just as painful to watch my friend and mentor go through this. That one quote shows how torn he was, wanting to respect the victims while also admitting how hard it was to watch someone he looked up to fall. He didn't defend Cosby, but he also didn't turn his back on him. As he put it, "I can't defend him, but I won't throw him under the bus either." Warner also criticized how the media handled the story, calling it a circus and pointing out that not all the accusations were the same. He wasn't trying to excuse Cosby, just asking for a more thoughtful conversation. It was a difficult, painful tightrope walk that showed how emotionally heavy this chapter was for him. A big part of Malcolm Jamal Warner's pain during the Cosby scandal wasn't just about the personal accusations. It was about the damage done to the Cosby Show's legacy. He often said the thing.
All right, so I want to know, are you guys enjoying the video, the reaction, or you guys want more interaction with me? Press 1 if y'all want more interaction with me. Press 9 if you want me to continue to play the video, okay? Because y'all need more comments. So we need more engagement, honey, okay? What do y'all think about all this? Okay, I need y'all to comment. Let me know.
That hurt him most was seeing the show pulled from syndication. For Warner, The Cosby Show wasn't just a job. It was a cultural milestone that gave America a different, more positive view of Black families. "We've always had The Cosby Show to hold up against that," he said. "And the fact that we no longer have that, that's what saddens me the most. In a few generations, the Huxtables will just be a fairy tale." He was also honest about how the show being pulled hurt him personally. He pointed out the double standard, how work by filmmakers like Woody Allen and Roman Polanski was still being shown, while The Cosby Show was completely erased. He admitted that the financial hit was real, saying, "It's literally taking money out of my pocket." So, while part of his frustration was about culture and representation, part of it was practical too, showing that the fallout affected both his beliefs and his livelihood.
After having had such a long path and long journey, you have something like this that you've got to contend with.
Warner's feelings about the controversy didn't stay the same. They changed over time. At first, he agreed the show's legacy had been tarnished. But then, a conversation with his TV sister, Keshia Knight Pulliam, who played Rudy, shifted his thinking. She reminded him that the show had
Her name is Keisha.
inspired generations of people, especially young Black viewers, to go to college and dream bigger. And that kind of real-world impact couldn't be erased. Warner later said, "Her saying that really shifted my perspective." That moment was a turning point. It helped him move from focusing on what was lost to seeing what the show had already given the world. Instead of letting the scandal define the legacy, he began to argue that its positive impact could still stand on its own. This shift showed Warner's ability to reflect, grow, and hold on to a more hopeful view, one that separates the art and its influence from the mistakes of the man behind it. His emotional journey, from sadness to frustration to reflection and finally resilience, shows a very real, very human way of dealing with something that shook the foundation of his life and career. Perhaps the most surprising thing about Malcolm Jamal Warner's history is the lack of scandal, and that in itself is telling. In a world where many child stars fall into public struggles, Warner stands out for doing the exact opposite. His calm, steady life wasn't an accident. It was the result of smart choices and serious discipline. From the day The Cosby Show ended, Warner worked hard to separate himself from the character of Theo Huxtable. He even admitted there was a time he didn't like being called Theo at all. That wasn't just an emotional reaction. It was a professional move. He made it his mission to prove he was more than just a childhood role. Warner explored many paths. He directed TV episodes, including Kenan and Kel, became an accomplished musician and spoken word artist, and won a Grammy for Best Traditional R&B Performance. He was even nominated for a Grammy for Best...
Okay, time out. Which one was 1 and which one was 9 again? I forgot. I asked this person, Avatar, but how they talking to me in the comments, I don't understand nothing they said. What did I say? 1? It hurt his pocket. It did hurt his pocket. Which one did I say was which? Basically, I think you should be in the video if you want. Child, listen, I don't know what you need to type better. I don't understand that.
Spoken word poetry album. As an actor, he didn't stick to safe or repetitive roles. He co-starred in the comedy Malcolm and Eddie, took dramatic parts in The Resident, Suits, and Major Crimes, and even showed up in the critically praised American Crime Story. The People view O.J. Simpson. This range proves that Warner's steady rise was no accident. It was the result of hard, consistent work to be seen as a real artist, not just a former child star.
They were tired. They were tired of me fighting with the writers.
What makes Warner's story even more impressive is what's missing. While many of his peers ended up in legal trouble, addiction, or media scandals, Warner has stayed clear. He credits his mother, Pamela, who managed his career and gave him a strong sense of discipline early on. And even back in the 80s, Warner was promoting positive messages long before it was trendy. In his 1988 book, Theo and Me, Growing Up Okay, he gave advice to young fans about staying away from drugs and making good choices. That book wasn't about fame, it was about responsibility. This lack of scandal says a lot. Warner didn't just survive child stardom. He studied what went wrong for others and built a life designed to avoid those same mistakes. His creative growth also tells a powerful story. His early advice book was still tied closely to his TV fame. But as he got older, his work became deeper and more socially aware. His Grammy-nominated spoken word album Hiding in Plain View and his 2017 short film You Can't Hear Me tackled serious issues like mass incarceration, racism, and deportation.
Ooh.
These were not surface-level projects.
You know, they don't like when black men talk about, the R word. You press 1 if you know that. They don't like that, and that's what Malcolm was doing, so they had to get rid of him. I mean, there's so many signs, and then you just heard what I just posted about what America doing about them white towns. They don't want black men like this speaking, and he's associated to legacy like Bill Cosby. Girl, they have to get tired of him, get rid of him. Ooh.
They were rooted in a political and personal awareness that had been shaped early on by his father, who made him study black leaders like Langston Hughes as a kid. Warner's journey from child star to thoughtful artist is no fluke. It's a clear example of what happens when talent meets purpose, and when someone decides to grow on their own terms, no matter what the spotlight demands. Beyond the professional challenges of the Cosby scandal, some of the most defining moments in Malcolm Jamal Warner's life were personal. Private heartbreaks that quietly shaped how he approached love, fame, and privacy. These weren't public controversies, but deeply emotional experiences that left lasting marks on his life and outlook. One of the most significant tragedies.
Did you guys see what Deborah said? Look at the title. Look what they said. And I got to say something about this. Okay, because this right here, this comment that need to be pinned to the top. Do you hear me? Let me tell y'all something. And I'm going to say it with my whole chest out. Malcolm Jamal Warner, he was a real one, baby. Like before it was trending, before Healing Era became a hashtag, before the boys started wearing all these sad necklaces and pretending to be a journal. Okay, for clout, Malcolm been walking in integrity. He didn't just talk like a good man. He moved like one too. He was consistent. He was disciplined, classy. He gave us grown man energy. before the internet even knew how to define that shit. You hear what I'm saying? And baby, when you look at the landscape of what we've been given lately, all these podcasts, all these microphones, all these loud, insecure, spiritual, dusty men giving women advice while they baby mama living in goddamn Section 8. No, ma'am, not Malcolm, baby, not Malcolm. Malcolm stayed low and built high. He minded his damn business. He respected Black women. He honored his elders. And when it hurt, he didn't chase trends. He chased the damn truth. And let's not forget, he was one of the few child stars who grew up and didn't crash out. He didn't OD. He didn't get arrested. He didn't end up on celebrity rehab. He went from Theo to a thinker, from an actor to an activist. And you could tell he wanted to leave the world a better place than he found it. He set the damn bar. He reminded us that manhood ain't about dominance. It's about dignity. It's about dignity. And that's why his death hurts the way it do. Because we ain't got many left like him. And the ones that are like them, they don't get celebrated till they goddamn dead. So to Deborah, the one who said he set an example of a good man, yes, yes, yes. A thousand times yes. You said a word right there, girl. And we gonna carry that legacy. We one messy tea spill at a goddamn time. Because truth telling can still be holy. Even when I got my lashes on, I got my wig on, and a mic in my goddamn hand and a fan in the other. You hear what I'm saying? Long live the good men, okay? We see you, we remember you, and we're going to protect your name like a family damn recipe. Do you hear what I'm saying, y'all? Okay, come on. Give me them goddamn likes and comment, y'all. Let's not play with it today.
Came in his early adulthood. The death of Michelle Thomas, his former girlfriend and Cosby Show co-star, who played Justine, Theo's on-screen love interest. Though their romantic relationship ended in 1994, they remained incredibly close. In 1997, Thomas was diagnosed with a rare and aggressive stomach cancer. When she passed away in December 1998, at just 30 years old, Warner was reportedly by her side.
Oh my
Losing
God.
someone so young, someone who had shared both the spotlight and a deep bond with him, was a heartbreaking confrontation with mortality. And he handled it far from the public eye, with quiet grace and deep reflection. It's a loss that likely helped shape his calm, thoughtful, and serious perspective on life and love.
As I remind myself that no matter what's going on, there's always a reason to smile. Like if you just take a minute to stop and take stock, I guarantee you can find at least one reason to smile.
Years later, Warner found himself in a very different kind of relationship. This time, one that played out under the harsh light of public attention. From 2011 to 2013, he was in a high-profile romance with actress Regina King.
Oh, wow.
The two had known each other since their teenage fame days in the 80s and even lived together. But their breakup in 2013 came suddenly and became a hot topic in the media. Tabloids reported that Warner had unexpectedly asked King and her son to move out.
What?
The story turned even more dramatic when King later suggested in a 2015 interview that he had broken up with her on Valentine's Day, only to send flowers afterward with a note that read, "I still love you." She said she threw the flowers away. That painful, very public breakup was a sharp contrast to the private, quiet grief he had experienced with Michelle Thomas. While the first loss deepened his appreciation for real connection, the second heartbreak seemed to push him toward a firm boundary when it came to sharing his personal life. After the Regina King breakup, Warner became extremely private about his relationships, rarely discussing them in interviews or on social media. Together, these two life experiences taught him powerful lessons. how fragile and precious love can be, and how destructive it can become when turned into public spectacle. One loss was a private sorrow that strengthened his emotional depth. The other was a public ordeal that reinforced his need to protect his peace. These lessons helped shape the grounded, thoughtful man Warner would ultimately become. Fans are now connecting the dots, and the pattern is becoming impossible to ignore. It seems that every time a black celebrity begins to peel back the layers, begins to speak with honesty, challenge the system, or reclaim the narrative, tragedy strikes. Warner, much like others before him, was stepping into a new chapter. He wasn't just reflecting on the past, he was reimagining the future. Through his podcast, he had built a safe space to explore the complexity of black identity, one that wasn't filtered through Hollywood's glossy, sanitized lens. And that space, as small as it may have seemed, was dangerous to the status quo.
We still think it's dope. Just like the music we're programmed to celebrate.
Then there's the Meghan Markle moment. Subtle, but telling. In an earlier podcast appearance on The Touré Show, Warner was asked what it was like working with Markle during their time on Suits. He gave what sounded like a diplomatic answer at first, calling her cool and nice. But when asked if he knew she was black, his reply took a sharper turn. The great thing is that she knew, he said. At first glance, it seems like a compliment, but the subtext? That's where things get interesting. Warner wasn't praising Markle. He was implying something deeper, that she knew but didn't always show it, that her proximity to whiteness was a choice, and that maybe, just maybe, the Hollywood machine preferred her that way. Warner didn't say it outright. He didn't have to. It was all in the tone, in the pause, in the weight of those words. It was a subtle critique, and one that's now being re-examined through a whole new lens.
It was cool. We didn't really have scenes together, so I'd see her, and she was really nice, really cool.
And I want to let y'all know the phone lines are open. So if y'all want to hit that link at the top and come up here and say something, I did a vote, and a lot of y'all wanted people to come up here and say something. So if y'all want somebody to come up here and say something, you better say it now. Okay, hit that link. And I want to know what y'all want me to go live about tomorrow. Okay. Now, later on the day, Bone Quisha, she gonna come out and do 2 videos. What y'all want her to talk about? And what y'all want me to talk about tomorrow on a live stream? Comment below.
My best friend, that's talking about Chris.
This is the same industry, after all, that lifted Warner up as a child star in the 1980s, then watched as he quietly built a meaningful career as a director, musician, and advocate, all while keeping him at arm's length. Warner was never part of the headline-hungry, paparazzi-fueled crowd. He worked, he created, he elevated conversations, and yet his death was barely acknowledged by the Hollywood elite. No major memorial specials, no primetime tributes, just a few quiet headlines and a whole lot of silence. For a man who shaped a generation's childhood, that silence is deafening. The more people look back at Warner's final podcast episode, the more it feels like a man who was trying to leave a breadcrumb trail. He was talking about cultural erasure, about how black soldiers fought for freedoms they never got to enjoy, about how the hood, despite being demonized, was the birthplace of so much American greatness. He was redefining success, not by what you have, but by what you survive. And now he's gone, right when those messages were finally getting traction. It's no longer just a coincidence. Warner's death fits into a long list of tragedies that seem to strike just as truth-tellers reach their peak. Chadwick Boseman passed after quietly battling cancer, while releasing roles that challenged whitewashed narratives. Nipsey Hussle was gunned down after preaching ownership and community.
All right. Now, I got 2 people talking to me. They want me to talk about Candace Owens. Do y'all want me to talk about Candace Owens? Press 3 if y'all want me to talk about Candace Owens tomorrow on the live stream. Press 10 if you don't want me to talk about Candace Owens. Let's make it a fucking vote. Okay. And shout out to Mob Radio. I like Mob Radio. I like her style. I really do. Okay.
The investment. Dave Chappelle was nearly canceled for walking away from a corrupt industry and daring to speak his mind. And now, Warner, who had finally found a platform to be unfiltered, is gone.
I had this show and felt like people was trying to control me. I was freaked out. I don't know. I just had to get out of there. I just walked away. Says $50 million. It's all gone. I'm scared.
We're not saying it was a conspiracy, but we are saying it feels suspicious. Because whenever someone tries to pull back the curtain on Hollywood's sanitized version of blackness, when they start celebrating the parts that aren't profitable or start talking about struggle instead of success, something happens. And it usually ends with heartbreak. Malcolm Jamal Warner deserved more than a headline. He deserved more than a footnote in the gossip blogs. He was a man with a message, one that challenged everything we've been told to accept. And now that message is all we have left. It's time we listen to it before someone else disappears. That's it for today. See you in the next video.
All right, that's it for today. All right. So, it's sad out here in these streets. So, comment. I want to know your thoughts about all this. Thank you, Lisa, so much. So people want me to talk about Candace Owens. Now, let me ask y'all, are y'all for Candace Owens or you're anti-Candace Owens? Put it in the comment section. Shit, where y'all at with Candace? I need to know how y'all coming, okay? I need to know, are y'all for Candace Owens or you can't stand her black ass? Which one is it? Hell, I need to know what I'm dealing with. Pinky girl can't stand her. Good, Pinky girl, okay? I need to know who my audience is. I don't know majority of my audience. I don't know how y'all feel about it. I want to know more about that lawsuit. Oh, in the French. Okay, anti-Candace don't like. Well, I'm glad y'all don't like her black ass. Hell, shit. I'm like, damn, they might like her. Okay. I'm glad I can say it. I don't like that black bitch. I don't like that black bitch. I don't stand her motherfucking ass. Okay? And that's that. Man, I'm like, damn, do I gotta be fake and phony with these motherfuckers right now? Shit. Do I gotta pretend I like this bitch? Shit, I don't even know how y'all was coming. I'm like, damn, I don't even talk about her ass. How she get on my damn radar? Damn, okay? Ooh, man, oh man. I'm a diehard conservative and I can't stand her. Woo! Well, I don't know what I am. I asked a person, I said, what am I? Am I conservative or liberal? What do you see me as? And he said he see me as 70% conservative and 30% liberal. I don't understand. I don't know what I am. I don't like labels, to be honest. I like to do what I want to do. And I like to have my own freedom of thought. I don't like the labels because you label me one thing. And then when I say something or do something that box don't fit me in, then your ass want to be pissed off. Then you want to say, well, I thought you was a liberal. No, motherfucker, that's what you put me as. Well, then you go, well, I thought you was conservative. Conservatives don't do that. Well, don't put me in that box. Don't label me shit. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to have a little bit of conservative, a little bit of liberal, a little bit of progressive, a little bit. And I evolve. Hell, I'm not the same as I was last year. I want space to evolve. Don't put me in no damn box, okay? I don't want to be shrunk, and I will not. I don't live that lifestyle where, okay, I'm going to be stuck in a box and this is what I'm happy. That don't make me happy. My freedom makes me happy. My freedom to have the space to be conservative one day, and then the next day I feel like I want to be more liberal. You know what I mean? I like that fucking freedom. I like that freedom. I don't want to be in no box. Hell. Y'all love placing people in boxes. I don't want to be in no box. Ooh. What you say, Pinky? Mm-mm-mm. So you guys hear what Pinky said? Let's look into that. Macro. How you pronounce her name? The French lady. I'm not for sure how you pronounce that name. But honey, I tell you what. Ooh, you said you ain't like how she tried to humiliate Kamala Harris. Baby, tired is the wrong word because Candace be swinging for the queen's crown, but never hits nothing but goddamn win. You right. She always goes too damn far. Like, girl, can you disagree with policy without turning into a pick-me Power Ranger on steroids? Man, she went overboard. Like she was auditioning for the goddamn Titanic too. The sunken opinion. And let's be real here. She didn't just come for Kamala politics. Oh no. She tried to come for her womanhood, her race, her marriage, her voice. And baby, when you gotta stoop that damn low to make your point, you already lost the damn debate. And you peep the macro shade too. I don't know how to pronounce that girl name, but yes, ma'am. Yes. She tried to go after the that French lady for her age and her marriage. Like that's her goddamn business. Mind you, the French lady got more class in her pinky toe than Candace got in her whole entire Bluetooth enabled frontal. See, this thing about Candace, she don't want equality. She wants exceptions. She want to be the chosen one, the favorite black, the token they prop up when they need to say, see, one of y'all agrees with us, but baby, that ain't liberation. That's just a tap dancing in a goddamn kitty hill. You can critique Kamala without tearing down every damn woman of color who ever made it out the damn struggle. You can critique without degrading. But Candace, oh no, she goes in with a sledgehammer, then cries freedom of speech when folks clock her for it. And let's talk facts here. Kamala might not be perfect, but she's still the first black and a South Asian female vice president of the fucking United States. And she ain't get there by smiling and giggling, okay? She got there with hard work, through law, through sharp shoulder pads and bucking votes. So no, we're not finna let Candace keep dragging women who clearly outrank her ass, outclass her ass, and outwork her ass in every way imaginable. Okay? Hell. Candace Owens got the mic, but not the message. And I ain't never seen somebody with so many opinions, yet so little impact. She out here trying to humiliate women who walk circles around her in heels she can't even fucking afford. We ain't buying what you selling, Candace. Keep the shade and keep a seat in the back with the other unpaid interns of the white conspiracy. Okay? Shit. Don't you get me on Candace. See what you started, Pinky Green? See what you started? See what you started? Do y'all have any other options for me to talk about besides Candace? Huh? I'm going to try to hit her. But is there any other options? Okay. Yes, we love you, Malcolm. Woo, we love you, Malcolm. Yes. Well, I'm going to get on out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed me. I hope y'all enjoyed me, and I hope you guys support Bonquisha. Can we talk? What do y'all think about Bonquisha? Huh? Y'all know I got a new character, Bonquisha. What do y'all think about Bonquisha? Okay. Can we talk about Bonquisha? Okay. Okay, I be seeing some shit. And hold on. Can I put something on the screen? Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it up. Okay. I got some. Oh my God. I got something to say. Let's get these likes up. I'm trying to pull something up now. You know, it take me a minute. This computer kind of slow. My Wi-Fi ain't hot like it should be. My Wi-Fi ain't hot like it should be. I say my Wi-Fi ain't hot like it should be. Uh-huh. Are y'all having a good day today? Are y'all doing all right? All right. I'm glad y'all doing all right. I really need to get good Wi-Fi because my Wi-Fi sucks. All right. Okay. I love I'm glad that you love Bonquisha, Mark. Okay. 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 Let me say this. Some people have issues with my character, Bonquisha. And let me just make this clear. Bonquisha is 100% me. Okay. Yes, it has a filter, but it's all me. I'm not using nobody fucking face. Okay. Okay. And these are some other trends with the baby AI face. You see, you got Trump here. Look at this. So nice. Okay. They got Whitney. And look at this. Can we play a little bit this baby AI that a grown person created? Huh? And then you got The Simpsons. The Simpsons got younger kids on there that's played by the fucking adults. You got Boondocks. It's a cartoon, but they have kid cartoon that's played by grown people. So all this fake outrage that my haters trying to come, go ahead, ho. Okay, look at this. Look.
Remind you of something today. This season you're in the waiting, the stretching, the quiet moments. It's not punishment. It's preparation.
Now look at this. They got a grown person with a baby face speaking the Bible. And look at this. Amen. 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 So is it about the message? It's really not about the baby AI face. You get what I'm saying? They don't want you to have the freedom. Because look at all these goddamn amens from Christian right wing people about this baby AI. So stop with the bullshit. You know I'm not going to do what everybody do. I always do my own thing. And I've always been an innovative. I've always did stuff that nobody else have done yet. Okay? And I will continue to do so. Yes, yes. But man, I love them.
Hey, wait. That's mine. That's mine. Let me handle this. You better chill. You better lay low. What? Hey, wait. Ready or not.
Okay, I can't play that. But y'all see what's going on. Okay, it's a whole vibe out here. All right, love it. All right, well, I'm gonna get on out of here. Love you guys. It's kind of creepy. It's not creepy. It's cutesy. I think it's only creepy if you have a creepy mindset. If you're looking in a way of a pedo, then that's on you because you have a pedo perspective. I don't think about gross stuff when I look at kids. I don't have that mindset. You got to have a certain mindset if you look at kids and you always thinking about sex when you're looking at kids, when you're always trying to police kids and you thinking about sex stuff. I think that's your mind is perverted. I honestly think that. And you think everybody else to have that same mindset and we don't. All right. That's my thing on that. AI is getting ridiculous. And let me tell y'all, I've always been a fan of AI. 2-3 years ago, if you know me, I've always supported AI. Okay. We use AI on everything we do. Security, AI. The type, AI. Everything is AI. Shit. I love AI. I've always been a supporter. Can I show y'all some more AI shit? Can I show y'all some more AI shit that I love? I'll tell y'all my favorite AI shit. If you don't like AI, you might not like me because I love AI. Okay. I love AI. I promise you I do. I follow a lot of channels that's AI. I want to create my own AI stuff when I get a chance to. But they got these skits on AI, and it's so hilarious to me. I love these skits. Okay, hold on. If I can bring them up, let's get these likes up. I'm searching on Instagram, and I be having a hard time searching on Instagram because I'm like, where do I go to see my followers? How do I get to my followers? Huh? The people I follow on Instagram. Okay, following. Okay, here we go. Is this it? I gotta keep going down. This ain't it. I gotta keep going down. I need to unfollow a lot of people. I see. Huh. I'm just clicking follow. Is these the dials? Yeah, I think I like this one too. I like have y'all seen these AI dials? To me, they are so cute.
Your Honor, is she here to practice law or walk a runway? Objection, bitch! If fashion was a crime, you'd be serving life without parole.
I love it. I love it. I'll be watching these.
What the actual fuck is a labubu? Like, seriously. I've been iconic since freaking 1950.
Now, it cuss a lot. I don't mind cussing because, I love the cuss, but sometimes the cussing do be a lot. But it's so many, and they're popping. 277K followers. AI has definitely stepped in the room and took over, and it ain't going nowhere, y'all. Okay, it ain't going nowhere. So I don't know what else to tell you. I'm all for AI. I've always been a supporter, and that ain't never gonna change, no matter how much some of y'all, older people may not dislike it. I love it. I embrace the new shit. Let me see what else I can show AI. I follow so much. I can't show y'all everything I follow because I like looking at pretty girls. Okay. I love looking at pretty girls. Look.
5 boyfriends now. Tried to settle with one, but that didn't work out.
She is so cute. She is so cute. I love that blonde hair. I love the Barbie AI. If you know, I love it. Okay.
Didn't y'all break up 3 weeks ago? Girl, you've been outside every weekend, okay?
And I'm still finna cry about him later. Mind y'all business, bitch. Now leave, girl.
All right, I'm gonna get on out of here. That ain't the best, but it's some that's really phenomenal. I can't find them now. It's like when I want to find stuff, I cannot find them now. And that's another thing. I guess I want to show more of the things that I like so y'all can know a little bit more about me. Who is that? Because I'm scrolling and y'all can't see what I'm scrolling, so that's why. All right, I'm going to get on out of here. All right, see y'all later. What's this?
She was a fairy. Yeah.
Oh shit, that's the music. I can't play. Look at this.
After a late night with the side huzz, so I said, fuck it, let's buy another Porsche. I really owe it to the fellas at Kushi Auto Sales out in Mississauga. They got me at 0 down for 129 months and a kill.
I love the gorilla. I know y'all don't like gorilla face, but I love the gorilla face. The gorilla face is funny as hell to me.
Arlene, you hit 100K followers in a month. Do you have some advice?
I'm just being myself. So thank you to everyone for having good taste and letting me teach you how to level the fuck up.
I know that's right. And this is all AI. I love AI. Is so entertaining.
Arlene, and today I'm going to a fucking Coldplay concert.
They cuss a lot. I love the cuss, but I just be so skeptical about cussing on the internet. But I love the cuss. And it depends on the day. Some days I cuss a lot. Some days I don't cuss at all.
Grandma Darlene, how do I change a man?
Sweetheart, don't waste your time trying to change a man. Change the man instead.
I know that's right. Change the man, Charlene. All right. So you see this is all AI. I love it. I'm out of here. Love y'all. Bye.
Do not get back. Stop.
What are y'all talking about?
Stop.
What the f is wrong with y'all?
Get out of the road. We're done. We're done.
On March 13, 2024, an officer pulled over a driver for speeding and whose license had been suspended.
Lead attorney here. All right, the officer has pulled over this driver. It's all going to go smoothly, right? Let's take a look.
Hey, Cleo, what's going on with your license? You gotta get it fixed so you know it's suspended. Do you have somebody that can come pick you up?
Yeah.
All right, can you give them a call and have them come here because you can't be driving?
All right, shout out to Kalia. She acknowledges that she knows that her license is suspended. She didn't try to lie. She didn't try to scam. Oh, I didn't know. She says, my license is suspended. I already know. The officer is being really cool. Not going to arrest her. Says, hey, do you have someone you can call to come pick up the car? Not going to tow it. Not going to send you to jail. This is as smooth of a police officer interaction that you can get, right?
You're just going to walk home? Well, hold on. You're not.
What?
Kalia, you can't leave yet. I still got to give you all your, your ticket and everything.
Yeah.
All right. Apparently, Kalia gets a little frustrated at the situation and says she's going to walk home. The officer says that's fine, but he needs to give her ticket first. And she probably needs somebody to come and get this car.
All right. So just go ahead and hang out here and 53 to 15. Do you have a unit 10A? Ten four. If you can start them this way. She's already out of the vehicle and very emotional. She may take off.
All right. So the officer is calling for backup, says send another unit. This lady is emotional, acting a little sketch. She might actually take off on me. So just send another car just to be certain.
She's going 47. But she doesn't have a license. Her license got taken away from her because she's suspended. The tag's expired.
All right. So our girl is speeding with an expired tag and a suspended license. All right. So Kalia's riding dirty.
I think we're going to tow the car then?
It's not in the roadway.
Well, my concern is that she's probably going to hop back in and drive away.
Okay, so one officer asks, are we going to tow the car? The other officer says, no, it's not in the road. It's not impeding traffic. Let's go ahead and give her a break. The first officer says, well, if we don't tow it, then she might actually hop back in once we give her the ticket and drive off. The solution to this problem is to have her call somebody to come get the car. The officers wait until that person shows up and the officers can see that person driving the car away. So they're planning on cutting a Kalia a break. Let's see if she takes advantage.
Hey, hi.
Are y'all okay? I'll get in my car. I don't know what's going on and why it's
I'm Sergeant Brown. My officer called me here because I guess you were upset.
It's good. I'm getting to.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have somebody to pick you up in your car?
She's back there.
Okay. Is she gonna drive the car too? Okay. Are you gonna have somebody take the car?
Just walks away from the officer.
Okay.
This officer's like, what's going on? She was up in the woods.
What's that? That's not too bad. It's growing on me. Okay.
All right, Kalia.
Yo.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, is somebody gonna help her like get the car and stuff like that?
Yeah. He asked me. It's my car too. Don't tell him nothing about my car.
Okay, Kalia says it's my car, it's my car. Her sister has shown up to help with the situation. Kalia says, don't tell this officer anything. It's my car, my responsibility. I don't need your help in this.
I don't understand why she's being rude. Here's what happened.
I told you my car is gonna be taken care of.
Okay, that's cool. Thank you. Let's chill out with the attitude. Thank you. Then you can stay over there. Thank you. So I guess so what happened was my officer called me because I guess she was upset.
It's not so. And okay, you're not my mother. I'm not a child.
All right, Kalia is saying, don't tell him anything. It's me, it's my car. You're not my mother. Don't tell him anything.
Thank you.
You want to know if somebody's coming to the car?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yes, somebody's gonna come to the car.
Okay.
Somebody's gonna come get the car.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know because I don't want to tow because that's more money.
All right, the officer says, listen, we don't want to tow the car. It's more money. Kalia says, you're not going to tow the car anyway. The sister's like, hey, I'm just going to call somebody to come get the car. So the sister is trying to diffuse the situation. Kalia is trying to escalate it.
Oh, I understand the process. Yeah. Somebody's gonna come get the car. We live all around. We're going to do it.
Okay, I appreciate you, man. That's all I needed to know. I don't know. I just got here like a minute ago and I got everything.
I know the process. We're going to get the car.
Yeah.
Kalia says, I'm grown. I'm grown. You're asking her, but I'm grown. It's my car. Kalia has some type of ego thing going on, apparently. Let's go.
And the reason, like, I tried talking to her, she was being rude. So that's why.
Kalia keeps repeating, it's my sister and I'm grown as f. It's my sister. I'm grown. Talk to me.
My mom.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Mm-mm.
So can I take her? Can we go or
Not just yet. He's printing out the paperwork and stuff. So yeah.
Can you come help me get Leah car from by the lake? I'm just to let her know to come get it. That's it. Chill. Hey, is there anything else? We're here.
No, that just I seen a person with a valid license, and then
She didn't let me know what happened. I rushed out house without my parents.
All right, so apparently there's a baby in the car, of course, and now they've got the baby started crying. The sister showed up. She just grabbed the keys and went. She doesn't have a license, so the sister is calling the mother to see if the mother can come on scene and get the car.
Can I go? You want me to go home and get it? I don't. Leah, can you chill? No, you doing too much.
Y'all hear her screaming that she's grown AF? Don't talk to her. She grown now.
It's not your car. That's when you answer the phone. Hey, what is it? Leah?
So-
Baby in the back. Jeez. This girl crashing out.
all I need is like once she gets her citation stuff like that, whoever's gonna drive the car, I just need someone with a valid ID.
She's not. She's a city's over. Leah, he's asking me a question. He's not asking about that. What is wrong with you? He needs a valid ID for whoever's going to come get the car. Exactly. I'm telling him, so I'm telling him. What is it you want?
Just,
what else?
just a valid driver. Yeah, I know. Not about you. I understand because you got to car. Just whoever's gonna come to the car. Okay, yeah. We're gonna wait until they get here. Once she gets her citation,
Yeah, I'm gonna explain it.
I'm good. I know how to read.
Well, there's
When you're done explaining, I'll...
What's up?
She rolled the window up on him. Kalia, what are you doing? These officers are being nothing but nice, and you are taking advantage. You're taking their niceness for weakness.
roll the window up. So
I have to sign it?
yes.
Okay, let's sign it.
Okay. So
Well, I know how to sign. I know where to sign it. Tell me where I sign it. I know how to read it.
well, I have to explain it to you.
Okay.
You have a court date. Okay, you have a court date on the 2nd of April at 8 in the morning. If you don't sign up, if you don't show up, a warrant will be.
I'll call him or tell him something.
Okay. You need to sign on the X.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. We'll be back to get that.
Okay.
You know what? We're just gonna tow the car.
Hey, you guys can get your car from the tow truck. It's coming.
Oh no. All right. Their patience has been exhausted. They have just told Kalia that they are in fact going to tow the car. They're not going to arrest her, but they're going to tow it. Calling a tow truck is $175 all day long. Kalia could have avoided this by being nice to the officers, but she had some type of ego trip saying, this is about me. This is my car. You talk to me. I'm grown. I'm grown. I'm grown. She didn't want her sister's help. So based on her attitude, the cops have decided we're just going to go ahead and tow the car and give you a ticket. We're not going to arrest you, but we are going to tow it.
It's coming. No, it's on the side of the road.
Go get your license.
All right, so Kalia is telling the sister to go get her license and come back. They are not, in fact, going to tow the car. This is what Kalia is telling her sister, so her sister drives off to get her license.
And y'all literally, I don't know. What's with y'all?
Uh-oh.
Don't. Do not. Get back.
Oh, the taser.
Stop.
What the is wrong with y'all?
Stop. Get out of the road.
Get out of the road. We're done. We're done.
Oh, now she's screaming.
Oh my God. No, I'm not doing that.
Your attitude is off the chain.
I have shit to lose. Are y'all crazy? What am I getting taken for?
Your attitude needs to calm down. Okay? You gonna calm down? You gonna calm down?
Yeah.
All right, so the officer seems like he's going to give her another chance. Are you going to calm down? If you're going to calm down, we can take these handcuffs off, but you got to get the attitude adjusted.
Yeah. Dude, like, what is y'all police got too much authority. That's crazy, dude. Like, I graduated in literally 4 weeks. Get my nursing license in literally 4 weeks. Bro, that's crazy. Bro, that's crazy. I got way
He's 15, he's 10-4.
Stop the show. Did she just say she got her nursing license in 4 weeks? Is that how long it takes to become a nurse in this country? 4 weeks? And now you've got this girl, Kalia, all up in hospitals and doctor's offices? That's crazy.
Bro, that's crazy, bro.
Are you going to listen now?
No, that's way.
Give me your phone. Give me your phone.
No, what? I I never been to jail, arrested, or nothing. Bro, y'all not my parents. Bro. Y'all can't.
Did you hear what she said? Y'all are not my parents. Again, with the ego thing. It's something about her that she does not want to submit to anybody's authority. There are some people in the world that you can't tell anything to. You can't give them any advice. You can't give them any counsel. You can't give them any help. They are always going to think that you are trying to be on top of them, and their ego is not going to allow it. Kalia is absolutely one of these people.
Please listen, okay? I don't know what your attitude problem is today, but listen, just listen, okay? We were willing to work with you, okay? But you are just off the chain, okay? You need to calm down.
I'm good. I'm calm. I just told you I'm calm. I'm
okay.
Cooperate.
What is the attitude?
Nothing.
Nobody was rude to you.
Nothing.
Nobody cursed at you.
Okay.
Okay, we're trying to talk to you, but you're being very rude.
We're good. We're not afraid. We're good.
So what is the problem?
Nothing.
Okay. So here's the deal. We're gonna tow your car.
Why are you towing my car?
Because it's on the side of the road. It's on private property.
Did she just tell you my mother was literally coming up here? Y'all asked for validation. She told you my mother was coming. Y'all didn't like the way I talked to y'all, so now it's tow truck.
And now you're gonna face a resisting charge, all because of your attitude.
Facing a resisting charge, and I'm literally.
It's called not listening.
This is crazy. I cannot believe this is happening because some police officers don't like how I'm talking. How do y'all think I'm gonna feel? How do y'all think people have other stuff going on in their life? Nothing. I don't have nothing against y'all. I don't know y'all. Y'all are pulling me over. I have other stuff going on in my life.
You're being pulled over
because I'm speeding. Okay, that's I never got mad at him. I don't know why he called y'all. I was frustrated. He told me I never got out of my car until he told me I needed someone to come pick me up. So I said, I'll start walking. He said, you need to wait because I have to give you your ticket and everything. So I just sat down there and I waited. My car is hot. My hair doesn't work. I'm not understanding why he called y'all. I never resisted. When he told me I was getting a ticket, when he told me I was speeding, I never once said I'm not speeding. I understand if I'm speeding, I'm speeding.
The reason that he called the other officer is because, like he said, she was getting emotional. She was walking off. She was walking all up in the woods. He felt like she might take off.
What can I do about that?
Okay, number two, he's trying to explain the citation.
Okay, go ahead. I understand. Go ahead.
Okay, it's too late now. He was trying to explain it to you, and you're still being rude and not listening.
I'm listening.
And then we're telling you
y'all want me to be like a child and say yes, sir, yes, sir.
No.
There it is right there. There it is. She's like, you want me to be a child. You want me to say yes, sir. As if the only people on this earth say yes, sir, are children. I say yes, ma'am, yes, sir, no, ma'am, no, sir, all of the time. It doesn't make me a child. It doesn't hurt my ego at all. But there are some people who will not say yes, sir, no, sir, to save their lives.
No.
I'm angry. I have other stuff going on in my life. I just came home from school. Okay, I get a ticket.
All right.
Cool.
What's your license, please?
What is wrong? What are you wanting me to say here? Yes? Yes, sir? Like, what are you wanting me to say?
Because she can't say yes, sir, now she's getting a ticket for speeding. She's getting a ticket for suspended license, and her car is getting towed to the tune of $175.
I want my twin sister to come back so bad. Like, this is crazy. This is so.
We'll search her at the jail. We'll search her at the jail. I'm not doing this. Hopefully, I didn't scratch your hood when I tossed my clipboard.
Which hood?
Oh. Listen, we're not doing this, and I threw my clipboard.
Okay.
She's still screaming.
So she's 10:15. Okay. Do you want me to speed it?
Yeah,
sure.
Might as well stop.
Okay, she was charged with resisting without violence and driving while license suspended with knowledge. They ended up taking Kalia to jail. Didn't need to go this way. In the beginning, she was only going to get a ticket. Now she's going to get strip searched at the county jail. She's thinking that there's no reason that she should have had to pay the $175 for the tow truck, and she should not have been arrested. Do you think the cop should have been more patient in her circumstances? Put it in the comments below. Catch you on the next video.
You don't have to answer that question. I'll answer the question. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth.
Stop touching me!
Lead attorney here. Let's take a look at a domestic dispute that gets way out of hand.
Officer, let's get a body camera on. What's going on, ma'am?
No.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Did you get popped in the mouth?
No.
No? What's going on? Who else is on site? I guess, did you call us?
To escort somebody. That's it.
Okay.
She is saying that she called the police officers to escort somebody out of the apartment. What you'll find, guys, is that a lot of times police are called to do these types of escorts. When someone gets mad at another person, they'll call the police officers to have that person moved out of the premises. Not necessarily to get arrested, but just to leave. You see this a lot in domestic disputes. A wife or a girlfriend will call the cops on their boyfriend or spouse to have the cops pick them up and move them along, not necessarily to arrest them, but just to get them off of the property. Cops are really not in the business of escorting, they're in the business of arresting. And so a lot of times what will happen is the boyfriend or the husband will actually get arrested for what the wife says or the girlfriend says. And then the next day you will have the wife or the girlfriend go up to the station to try to drop the charges. This used to happen all the time. So many jurisdictions had to change the rules about allowing spouses to drop charges against other spouses because people were abusing the system. So many times officers would arrest a boyfriend or a spouse only to have the woman show up to the DA's office or show up to the solicitor's office or show up to the police station trying to drop the charges a day later. Just to make it clear, cops are not paid to escort, they're paid to arrest.
I guess, did you call us?
To escort somebody. That's it.
Okay. Hey, what's up, my man? What's going on, bro? You see what's going on in there? No? Okay, hang tight for me real quick. Hey guys, police fireman. Do you need an ambulance or anything?
Look on my I didn't touch her.
Looks like she's spitting up blood or something. She keeps spitting like she got hit in the mouth.
Didn't touch her. Don't come.
Nobody said he touched me.
That's fine, that's fine. Okay. Where's my next post, you know? Okay, man, just want to see how you feel.
That's my crib. What you mean?
Okay.
Guys, whenever a woman hits you with the what you mean, what's the other they say, I don't care, all reason, all logic has gone out the window. There's no reason to have a thoughtful conversation when someone hits you with the I don't care or what you mean. You see it all the time.
Nobody even like, come on, bro.
I don't care, bro.
It's all good, dude. Hey, man.
Nobody said you did. Didn't say.
No, you calling him a fucker? Yeah.
The guy in this is saying, well, you know, I didn't do anything. And the woman says, well, I didn't say you do anything. And the guy says, well, why did you call the police then? Again, the guy doesn't know that the woman called the police just to have him escorted. But of course, the guy's thinking that he's going to get arrested.
Like you said, you playing me. Hit me.
Bro, I don't get no away from me.
Away from me. Okay, man, do you want to tell me what's going on? You call us.
I want you to escort him. That's it.
Okay, well, what's going on?
I don't gotta tell you. I know what's going on. Just
Well,
escort
can you
him
tell
on
me what
my
happened to
crib.
your
He need to call his friend.
And again, we see this all the time. People want cops to be escorts, and that is not their job.
What happened to your eye? Ma'am, you called me to help you. I want to help you out.
Bro,
Can you tell me your name?
Janaya.
Janaya. Okay. So what? In order for me to even do anything, Kel need to tell me what's going on.
It was a little argument. I was trying to get my house key. That's it. He want to give me my key.
Who's he to you?
Him?
Yeah,
that's his friend. He's trying to get him. That's it.
No. The gentleman with the no t-shirt. You can slow down. You know what?
I saw you. Now you want to.
Okay. Hey, bud.
I never touched you. You hit me, and I hit you back.
Just ignore him.
Okay, she never touched him, but she hit him back. Let's go.
Touch you. I never touched you.
And he never touched her. All right.
Nah, I touched, bro.
Yeah, I hit the up off of me.
I got the proof. I was just sitting there.
Hey,
Bro, I got the.
Janaya.
Oh, right. What you talking about? I'm not even no more. You started talking to me. You could have just gave me my key, and I was gonna leave.
Shit, I'll pay the rent here.
That's not your shit,
You
yo.
don't pay shit.
I said, don't bitch me because I'm sick and I'm off my job.
All right, let's stop right there. We're getting some more information. The boyfriend just says that he pays the rent. She doesn't pay anything, but the apartment is under her name. She's trying to get him to leave the property, but since he's paying the rent, he feels like he has some right to be there. He's correct. In many jurisdictions, if you live in a place over, let's say 30 days, then you are considered a tenant, even if your name isn't on the lease. So if someone wants to evict this person, they have to go through the eviction process. It's not enough to call the police and have them kicked out of the apartment.
Oh, Adam.
No, bitch. Beat him up. Bro, get him out of my crib.
Working on. You gotta tell us what's going on.
I ain't gotta tell you
Does
shit.
he live there? You live there. Who all lives there? So
I'm breaking my lease anyway.
Okay, so who all lives here? What's going on?
Look at all these police when they looking around. This
All I asked him to do was to give me the key so I could walk down there. I was gonna come back when he left.
That's my daughter.
Isn't it odd how everybody's acting like the police are not there? Like they call the police and then no one is talking to the police.
Go ahead, slap, bro. I'm not even going.
Go. You want to go so bad?
Do you think we can go down there and talk?
Go.
Can you see that? Maybe walk away from him. I'm really
Bro, I asked for the key. Now you get my grandma pay for it. I say the money she sent me. Nothing back.
He's in.
I gotta bow down to you. You cool?
Just keep walking. Just walk with me. Just walk. Ignore him. Ignore
Bro.
him. He's being the bad person. Just speak with me, okay?
You a
just speak with me.
fuck come out playing you. You single now, you're not playing nobody.
This officer's really trying to help her out. He's trying to get the story, but she keeps stonewalling him.
Yeah, you been single. Right, I don't get no tell me I'm playing you. Did you see you had a in my career while I was single?
Ignore him. Ignore him.
Bro, he pushed me down the stairs. I didn't touch him at all. You pushed me down the stairs.
Okay, so she keeps saying that he pushed her down the steps. Now, this is interesting because when the officers ask her what happened or what did he do, she says nothing. She doesn't tell him anything. But when she's arguing with the boyfriend, she says, oh, you hit me, you pushed me down the steps. She's trying to maintain this street code of not telling on people in front of the cops. But then she's telling on the boyfriend in front of the cops when she's screaming at him, saying that he pushed her down the stairs.
That's my boyfriend.
Okay.
Who was my boyfriend?
Did anything physical happen?
No, I asked him for my key, that's it.
Okay.
So he wanted to give me my key because he don't should I call y'all to escort him on my crib. Give me my key, bro.
Hold on. Hey, I need to talk to you so we can figure out if we can do that, okay? We'll probably take one more.
Y'all don't need one more.
Ma'am. Stop walking around or else you're going to get put in handcuffs, okay? You're not listening.
That's what he's trying to say. You gonna need to listen to me.
How long has he lived here for?
You heard right there, the officer asked her, how long has he lived there? The officer's trying to get a sense of if he has a right to be there, if she needs to go through the eviction process, or if they can just remove him from the property and give him a trespass and tell him not to come back. So these officers are really trying to help her out, but again, she's not being cooperative at all.
We never, you pushed me down the stairs. My mom told you to stop hitting her daughter because you always fighting me.
The cops are hearing her scream, you push me down the steps, you push me down the steps. But when they try to get the story, she's tight-lipped about it.
Ma'am, take a seat on the fire hydrant, okay? Ma'am.
Bro, so since you give me shit, I gotta bow down to you?
Ma'am.
I gotta bow down to you? God, come on, bro.
Okay, so he's saying, hey, I'm paying the rent. And she's saying, well, no matter what you do, I'm not bowing down to you. Just because you do this for me, just because you do that for me, I have to bow down? No, sir.
Put your hands behind your back.
No, yeah, bro, stop touching me.
Then chill out.
Girl, would
you want to go in handcuffs?
Beat your ass too. Get the fuck away from me.
You can try that, but that won't
Wow.
Chill out.
Stop touching me.
You want to go in handcuffs?
Girl, would you
Chill out.
no. Stop touching me. I'm already mad, bro.
I don't care if you're mad, because I obviously can't help. I can't do anything. Can't do anything for you if you don't talk to me.
And the cops cannot have her out
How long
there
has he lived
screaming.
here? Ma'am?
Stop touching me.
Oh. 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 Okay.
Go! Go! Let me go! Move up!
Let me check these handcuffs. Yep, I'm going to check them.
Fuck! I mean, go!
I gave you about 10 warnings.
I don't give a what you gave. You don't know me, bro. I don't give a
Well, you're under arrest
I
now.
don't give a fuck! I didn't care then, I don't care now! Everybody gonna stop playing with me! For real!
Chill out. Let me fix these
Bro,
cuffs.
I'm telling y'all better let me go, G. Y'all.
You're under arrest for ag bat.
I'm not under arrest for nothing.
Yeah, you are.
So they just announced that she is going to be under arrest for aggravated battery. That would be a battery against the officer when she swung on her.
No, I didn't punch you. You tried to grab me and I moved you. Fuck wrong with you? Stop touching me. Give no bro. What's wrong with y'all? Bro, let me go. Bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. Let me go, bro. I don't give no.
Can you just search her real quick, stick her in my
Bro,
car?
don't touch me. You're not a female. You're not supposed to be touching me.
No, you don't know.
Stop touching me.
Stop.
What's wrong with y'all? Bro, don't touch my bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Back up.
I'm not
Back up.
doing nothing. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a about nobody. What's wrong with y'all? Leave me the alone.
Well, you're under arrest. You're going to the county
I
jail.
don't give no about no county jail. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all don't know me, bro. I will tweak the out.
Stop.
Y'all don't know me, bro. So let me go.
Yeah, she just said she's going to tweak out. The officers need to ask her if she's taking her medication or not. Clearly, there's something wrong with this girl. All the screaming that she's doing in this one-track mind, she's not cooperating. You can tell that something's going on up top.
For real. Y'all do not know, bro. I will tweak the out. Y'all better let me the go.
Take a seat.
No, I'm not playing. Give me my phone. Call
Take
my
a
grandma.
seat. You're not calling anybody right now.
Right, because you a let me go.
Miss Nichols, are you doing all right? Are you calm down a little bit? Do you want to talk about whatever happened inside the
I
apartment?
don't want to talk about Give me my phone. That's all I want, so I can make a call.
Okay.
And it's interesting there, you know, if she would have started to cooperate, there's a very good chance that the cops would have just taken the cuffs off her and let her out. Clearly, she's saying that she was attacked by the boyfriend, that she was pushed down the steps. So the cops know that something went on. She's not telling, she's not cooperating. So the police officers want to help her out, but she doesn't want that.
Nah, you need a quick call. I don't want to talk to nobody. Everybody leave me alone. For real.
Look how she's
I'm
screaming.
not in the mood already at the end. That everybody just steady pissing me off more. I'm telling you, I'm going to somebody up. Just leave me alone.
Sitting up there basically screaming, like you always put your...
No, I'm telling you, always hitting me. I got pictures of the black eyes, all that. I don't touch him. I told him to give me my kid. He started hitting me.
So she's telling the cops, or she's saying in front of the cops that he always hits her. She's got photos of black eyes. She's got photos of her other injuries. But when the cops ask her directly, what has he done? She just says, I want him escorted off the property. And if she doesn't cooperate, then the cops really can't do much in their investigation.
After this is over with. It's over with. Break the lease today. Go up the back. I don't want to talk, bro.
Janai, so I've had the big
They
thing.
trying to help you.
Help me for what? I got proof. I didn't touch him. Okay. I don't care what he told y'all.
You're not under arrest for that.
You're not.
I don't care.
I'm trying to figure
I don't
out.
care.
Yeah, all this screaming, she definitely has mental health issues.
Can you at least tell me how you get that thing on your eye?
He's saying that you attacked him.
Oh, so the cops see that she has something on her eye, maybe like an injury, a black eye, something like that.
How did I attack him and get myself in my eye?
No, you're not listening. How'd you get that thing on your eye? Can you tell me what happened to you? Did he punch you, scratch you, push you? What happened?
You lying, telling them I hit you?
Hey.
I never touched you. Yeah, you did. You just told them that. I'm out of here. Hold on, bro. Let me I'm out of here.
They gonna try to
go.
I'm trying to tell him, trying to calm her down.
I'm trying to take it. Then he started lying to y'all.
Janaya, just take
I don't gotta lie about He always fight. This is not the first police call. Look at my number.
Hold on.
The police always here.
Hold on. Nah, what they trying to? I'm trying to
He
help
lying
y'all
about I
calm
be
her
hitting
down.
him. Hitting him how? The police have been up to us multiple times.
Nah, they trying
Yeah,
to basically
Mama's
say
trying
that
to
you
help.
like reason why they are trying to arrest you because how you acting and stuff. They said they came to talk to you, but you started trying to fight them and stuff. And I told them you got mental health issues and stuff. But
Oh, there it is right there. There it is. She's got mental health issues.
what you doing is not going to help you. They probably didn't even want to try to arrest you, Nye.
It's not you. I just don't want to talk to nobody. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm gonna somebody up. Just let me be, bro. I'm telling you, I don't want to talk to nobody, bro. I'm not trying to touch you, bro. Really, not where my phone, bro?
I got it here in my pocket. Okay?
Yeah.
Right here to the left. Miss Nichols.
Come on, bro. I don't want them touching me either, bro.
So they got to search you.
For what? I don't have nothing on me.
Take your seat on the bench there for me, please. A lot of homicidal statements, a lot of statements to fight other inmates, stuff like that. So,
What do you
go
want
ahead
to
and go through Miss Nichols.
Anybody. Come on. Anybody. Touch me.
She wants to fight anybody.
It doesn't matter to me. We got a job to do. We got I don't care, bro. Stop talking to me, bro.
Again, when they hit you with the I don't care or the what you mean, stop trying to reason with these people.
Real, not to talk to move, bro. Y'all been talking too much as it is. I call y'all to come do something. Y'all act like I'm the suspect. I call y'all to put somebody on my crib. Y'all arrest me.
They weren't out there.
We don't live here. That's my
These people weren't out there, Miss Nichols.
I'm talking to you.
Yep, I was the only one out there.
Yeah, you try to grab me and what happened? Boop, bop, don't touch me. You
got her.
If you touch me, it's gonna be the same thing. It is. Any female in here touch me, y'all gonna see on my soul. Y'all gonna have to put me somewhere by myself. I got on shorts under here. All right.
We're gonna go dress her out here in a minute.
Dress me for what? Cause I'm finna bomb right out tomorrow morning.
You gotta wait till tomorrow to go to the judge.
I don't give a I'm trying to understand. I don't care.
Okay, so Janiyah was charged with domestic dispute, domestic battery upon a police officer, and resisting arrest. She's a cute girl, but would you date her? Do you think you could form a relationship that would last with a woman like this? Shout out to the police officers. They were being very patient with her. They were trying to investigate a crime that they presumed had happened, but she was not cooperating at all. And they gave her multiple chances. They didn't want to arrest her, but she didn't really leave them any choice. Tell me, how much would they have to pay you to deal with the Janiyahs of the world every day? How much would they have to pay you to be a police officer? Let me know in the comments. See you in the next video.
You don't have to answer that question. I'll answer the question. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth!
Everyone, please go to fireaidla.org and give what you can. All of the money raised will go directly to people who need it now and towards long-term efforts to build the communities back.
That's how FireAid sold itself to millions of viewers, a benefit concert for wildfire victims. Today, many have doubts.
I think they'd be very disappointed.
David Howard lost 2 homes in the Palisades.
I have not seen any benefit from the FireAid money, nor have, and I'm very involved, nor my friends and neighbors.
Go to the website and give what you can. All the money that's raised will go directly to people who need help in the short term and for the long-term effort to get this city back on its feet.
FireAid's website says the concert raised $100 million for direct relief. Yet it told Fox LA, FireAid does not have the capability to make direct payments to individuals, and that was never the plan. We partnered directly with trusted local nonprofits to reach communities in need.
Did you think that you would actually get direct money?
I did. As with, I'm sure, most Altadenians, the FireAid was for us. So we figured, where's the money? Where's it going?
So far, 75 of the $100 million went to 188 nonprofits, getting grants up to $500,000 each. Some are established, others are obscure. The Armory Center offers financial assistance to the arts community, but didn't respond when we asked how many artists it helped. Nor did the Sweet Relief Musicians Fund tell us how many musicians it assisted. The Instituto de Educación Popular del Sur de California also got FireAid to create a more humane and democratic society by responding to the needs and problems of disenfranchised people. They declined to say how much they received or how it was spent, nor did Visión y Compromiso. It claims to reduce barriers to health education by using natural helpers to cultivate egalitarian relationships based on trust and respect. At least $6.5 million in donor money also went to LA County government programs.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey.
Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. When you try to, we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
You know, yeah. I tell you, it feels like every single day. It's always some on these Democrats, man. Some of the worst. And here it is again. Gavin Newsom. You know, it's always something with these Democrats, and especially in California, at that dumpster fire, and they running everybody out. Some of the biggest frauds, the biggest corruption, the biggest scandals, you know, the biggest scams. You know, as they all come out and say Trump this, Trump so bad, Trump did this, Trump did that, Trump unconstitutional, you know, Trump. We back with some more career-ending news for Gavin Newsom, getting exposed once again, you know. So let's go and jump into this, family. I hope everybody's having an amazing weekend. You know, she had an amazing week, have an amazing month of July, and we're going to start another new month. I told you, time is going by fast. You know, we're going to be soon 7 months into Trump's second term, and we're letting everything play out, man. And we are holding everybody accountable. But it says Donald Trump just ended Gavin Newsom's career, exposing 100 million missing from fire victims. You know, we need a full investigation. I mean, and there's a lot of investigations that need to take place, especially with these Democrats. A lot of investigation. I told you about these money pits, these scams, all this money law, all this crap, man. You know, then they come out and say, "Oh, do this, do it." It never plays out for what it's actually supposed to be. It never does. You know, it never does, man. People have their hands in the cookie jar. You know, people are enriching themselves. People are laughing to the bank. You know, President Trump says fire aid is a total disaster. Looks like another Democrat-inspired scam. $100 million is missing. You know, and it is. You know, just look all over the place. Look what's going on in Minnesota. Look what's going on. It's just crazy, man. There's a lot of people that need to be investigated. You know, the same ones that come out saying Trump, 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 Trump. But $100 million is missing. Was supposed to go to the Los Angeles fire victims. Fire that, with proper management, would have never even happened. Governor Newsom refused to release billions of gallons of water from the Northern California and the Pacific Northwest. What a difference it would have made. I have since overruled him, and it's now released. All federal housing permits have also been approved. The city is years late. Get the fire victims their approvals to rebuild and do it now. You know, you just can't make this up, man. You know, you just can't make it up. You know, and I love how people responded and calling this crap out, man. And I forgot what was his name? Was it, I think, Spencer Pratt? Spencer? These people are exposing this scum, man. Okay, here it is. Right. Spencer Pratt versus Gavin Newsom. Fire aid concert raised $100 million. It was distributing NGOs. One of them was Gavin Newsom's wife. Gavin Newsom's wife was one of them. And the money given to her is now gone. Looks like Newsom stole it. And Spencer Pratt figured it out. Let's check this out.
I have unfortunately gone down this Spencer Pratt and Gavin Newsom rabbit hole. And I'm thoroughly entertained. For one, I think it's about time we give Spencer Pratt his flowers. The guy is a beauty. He's hilarious. I personally get a kick out of him, probably more than other people, because I have a very similar sense of humor to him. If you've seen some of my videos, I do like to post some rage bait stuff because I thoroughly enjoy seeing the reaction from people and how ballistic they go for just like things that they see on TikTok. It's just, to me, it's hilarious. But anyways, I digress. So situation with Spencer Pratt and Gavin Newsom, basically there was a concert at some point after the tragic LA wildfires. About $100 million was raised, and a lot of people who unfortunately did lose their homes during that event kind of sounded the alarm on this, that said, hey, we haven't seen a dime of this $100 million. Where did it go? Well, turns out the money was distributed to several different nonprofit organizations, and one of them happened to be owned and ran by yours truly, Gavin Newsom's wife. Well, an internet sleuth and Spencer Pratt kind of brought this to light. Gavin Newsom's camp is 100% denying it, but Spencer Pratt has receipts. And let me tell you, it does not look good for Gavin Newsom. I don't know if anybody knows exactly how much money he stole, but all indications are that he did steal and basically launder millions and millions of dollars that was there to help out victims of a national disaster.
Watching Spencer Pratt take down Gavin Newsom is the best thing on the internet right now. Gavin Newsom threw a charity event where all these celebrities came and played a concert and raised $100 million for the fire victims of LA. Problem is, none of those fire victims has seen any of the money. So, C-list celebrity Spencer Pratt went digging to find out why. Spencer and Heidi Pratt's home burned down in the fires, and they have had all kinds of trouble trying to get permits to rebuild their home. Meanwhile, old Gavin Newsom's out here doing a land grab to build his low-income home. So when Spencer started his digging to see exactly where this $100 million has gone, he discovered that 50 million of it had basically gone into Gavin Newsom's pocket. So now that Spencer has brought so much attention to it, an investigative journalist from Circle the News has gotten involved, and she has done her own digging on where this money has gone. She has discovered that instead of the money going directly to victims, that the money is going to several nonprofits. Some of these nonprofits are actually using the money to help victims and going to their nonprofits to provide things for victims, but many of those have zero ties to victims whatsoever. One of the nonprofits that received the largest financial grant is called Cal Volunteers. Guess who is the chair of that nonprofit? None other than Gavin Newsom's wife. So y'all go follow along, because this is so interesting that the Attorney General is getting involved to find out exactly what old Newsom is doing with the money for these victims. And anybody that exposes Gavin Newsom has my full support. Mind you, this is all alleged. I do not need some dirty Democrat coming after me.
Oh, we got the proof right here. Go to the fireaid.org site. Go to this where you search grants, search round 2, scroll down right here. Oh, we're scrolling. Boom, Cal Volunteers right there. Newsom's little nonprofit. Click in at the Cal Volunteers page. Who are they? About Cal Volunteers. None of them look like fire victims. They got nice clothes. Their clothes didn't burn down. Yeah, we could have skipped that check. They didn't need any fire aid money over here. Oh, we got Newsom and his wife called up the fire aid scam, $100 million money laundering. They said, delete it off the website because Spencer posted a screen recording of us on TikTok. So go delete it. They can't know that we took fire victim money for our little made up nonprofit. Go check it out yourself. This person's right. They removed it from the website since yesterday.
So Gavin Newsom and his wife actually created an organization just to steal some of the fire aid money. Like, how this man is still governor of California and not behind bars is fucking mind-blowing. So I'm sure most of you have heard about the fire aid controversy, where they had this concert to raise $100 million for the victims of the Palisade fires. And people started asking, hey, where the fuck did all that money go? Because there's not a single person who was a victim of the Palisade fires who's seen a cent of it. And through some investigative journalism, what we found is that they distributed the money in 2 rounds. Now, the first round just went to just a fuckload of NGOs. Like, some of them have nothing whatsoever to do with fire recovery, but they handed out 50 million apparently to all these corporations, and nobody did a fucking thing. But then when we got to round 2, this shit got even murkier, because when you actually look at the names of who was given money under round 2, you saw this little organization called Cal Volunteers. Now, that organization is no longer listed as a recipient on the website. Funny how once the story broke, they took their name off the website. I mean, that doesn't look guilty at all. But Cal Volunteers is an organization that was recently created by Gavin Newsom and his wife, and they have never done fucking anything before this. This organization was created strictly for the purpose of getting fire aid money. And they've not said what they plan to do with the money they got. They haven't even said how much of the money they received. No, all they did when people noticed that fucking Gavin Newsom's organization was getting money was take down their name and their organization from the website where the fire aid money went. So, like, not only did these fires happen because Gavin Newsom is a shit governor and doesn't know how to manage shit, not only was the response to these fires complete and total dog shit because Gavin Newsom's a horrible governor, but after his failures, he then created an organization just to siphon off money that they raised to take care of the people that he was supposed to take care of. This dude is a top tier fucking criminal.
This is Gavin Newsom's California.
Can anyone tell us what the fuck is going on in California? Our housing electricity costs double the national average. Our gas utility rates are 50% above the national average. We are a top 8 oil producing state, yet have the highest gas prices in the country. We are 11% of the population of the United States, yet have 24% of the homeless. Proposition 1, passed in 2014, was passed so we'd build more reservoirs. Over 10 years later, not a single reservoir has been complete. It takes an average of 4.7 years to get through environmental review to do prescribed burns to prevent wildfires. Our government runs on mainframes from the 1980s. We have the highest small business renewal fees in the country. We recently spent $24 billion on the homelessness problem. Our leaders cannot tell us how that money was spent. In 2021, our population went down for the first time in our history. From 2019 to 2024, our budget grew 60%. Do you feel 60% better off? A French train company working on our failing high-speed rail project recently left for North Africa because their politics are, and I quote, less politically dysfunctional than ours. Texas, yeah, that Texas recently blew past California in utility-scale solar power production. We can't even build the things we claim to care about. Now, we need a dick in the room who's going to ask the tough questions in Sacramento. It's a place I'm told exists, but no one's ever been. Our options for politicians these days are boomers bumbling along or young, charismatic commies who hate America. A new era of common sense leadership is needed, or our state and our country is cooked. I'm Dick Lucas, and I'm running for State Assembly of California in our 51st district. I'm a business owner, a job creator, and the only politician who's hiked the entire state. I'm a sixth-generation Californian. My great-great-great-grandfather came here on a covered wagon train. His son had one of the first cars in Los Angeles. Now, I ain't leaving. My wife is due in November, and we're going to raise a California girl. We're going to stay. We're going to fight. California should flourish. The top 100% of her citizens along with her. My plan? It's simple. Beat Texas, beat New York, beat Florida, beat China at everything. Here's how. We're going to massively lower the cost of housing by building like we've never built before. We're going to overhaul the permitting process to make it lightning fast and legalize more types of housing. We're going to supercharge our economy with lower taxes and a pro-tech, pro-energy, pro-building agenda. We're going to have the fastest permitting process in the country. This is going to bring more jobs. It's going to bring better jobs. Next, we're going to bring total transparency to our homelessness industrial complex. We're going to double down on what works and delete what doesn't. We're going to extinguish wildfires, control burns, clear brush, fix reservoirs, build reservoirs, deploy cloud seeding technology, deploy desalination to make sure our reservoirs are full, and we're going to modernize our firefighting equipment. Finally, we're going to build new cities. This is going to increase the opportunity for millions of current Californians and millions of new ones. Californians live their lives and build their businesses with an arm tied behind their back. Imagine what we could do with two. I'm Dick Lucas. Nice to meet you, California.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Ringo TV Reactions. What I want to do today, guys, is I want to pretty much debunk a video. And we got to do this work because here on social media, there are so many liars. There are so many manipulators. So many people that are distorting information, switching and changing narratives in order to make a dollar. So what I decided to do is debunk all of the lies and expose all of the devils, the warlocks, the witches, the charlatans, and everyone else. This particular video I will be debunking is a video titled Malcolm Warner Did Not Die by Accident. This video was made by a YouTuber, I believe his name is Introverted Warlock Star. This particular guy is a Satanist. Now, before we get into this, guys, I got to show you a couple of things before we get into this particular information here. I need you to understand this, guys. This is a diabolical situation. This particular content creator is, in all intents and purposes, evil. And I need for you to know this, guys. So let me put this on the screen first, guys. Now, I'm not sure if you're able to see this. I'll move it close. If you look at this guy's tattoo on his hand, that is the Baphomet star on his hand, right? This guy is a warlock. And what he practice is something that I taught on a while ago called video witchcraft or video sorcery. It is where you put spells on people via content and you twist narratives. You have to be very convincing. You have to talk fast so the viewer is unable to actually listen and hear and learn. You got to distort information, take bits and pieces from here and there and there, and compile it all together to create a narrative to make people believe. So this particular warlock pretty much decided to make a video in regards to the situation with Malcolm Jamal Warner. And he's trying his best to keep people dumbed down and docile. Very manipulative, and for whatever reason, he has been deceiving people for a long time. I've been quiet about a lot of these content creators, but enough is enough. You guys are done. I'm exposing everybody, right? The gloves are off. So now let's get into this content so that we can break this thing down, because like I said, this particular content creator is in fact a warlock, and you need to be very much beware of what you're about to see. Now, his video is titled Malcolm Warner Did Not Die by Accident. How can he tell you that he did not die by accident and provide no information to prove these points? Let's break down his video, guys, so that you guys can get the truth, and we can pretty much do what we need to do. Because when I tell you I am tired of how fake YouTube is and how these content creators are not real, they're just not real, guys. So let's get into the content, break this thing down. Let's do this. Hold on, wait a minute. I don't think it played. Let's go.
Tributes continue to pour in after the tragic death of actor Malcolm Jamal Warner, famous for playing Theodore Huxtable on The Cosby Show.
And now we're learning more about his death. ABC's Jacqueline Lee has more from Los Angeles.
Costa Rican authorities releasing this image of the scene where actor Malcolm Jamal Warner's body was found. The 54-year-old drowned in Costa Rica Sunday while on a family vacation, with police saying he was caught in a rip current while swimming near a beach in Limon. Investigators say beachgoers tried to rescue him, but it was too late. Police there saying today an autopsy completed confirmed it was accidental. He won a Grammy in 2015. Co-star Raven Simone posting a message on social media.
He was a beacon. He was one of the most multifaceted, talented men. So gentle.
Releasing this statement, this tragedy has almost left me speechless. Malcolm was a lovely man, a sweet and sensitive soul. I respected him for many reasons, including the fact he genuinely loved the act of creation. Warner leaves behind a wife and daughter. Just a few months ago, he posted this video. A flower given to him by his daughter tucked behind his ear.
Just wanted to remind you, as I remind myself, that no matter what's going on, there's always a reason to smile.
Warner saying in a 2013 interview he was proud of the life he built after his famous role in The Cosby Show, saying he has peace of mind knowing he hasn't wronged anyone. Jacqueline Lee, ABC News, Los Angeles.
And you already know this channel holds racist Caucasian people accountable, because if we don't, who will? And before we start this video, we don't like black people, black issues, black talks. Get the step.
This guy is a Satanist. I am convinced now. His channel is not a channel about truth. It's about him believing that he's holding racists and white people accountable. So that means anything he posts, it got to be able to rile up black people so that black people can be offended, so black people can be outraged, so black people can become emotional. And that is how he's able to control the narrative and get the views. This particular video of his garnered up about 300,000 to 400,000 views. When you translate that into dollars, it's a lot of money. And what I'm trying to expose, ladies and gentlemen, is these content creators have been manipulating you for so long, lying, and they're using the death of Malcolm Jamal Warner to cash in. Again, Let me show you how the witchcraft works. Now remember, he was calm, cool, collected while listening to the news. Watch how he just jumped and just adds in the witchcraft.
Jacqueline Lee, ABC News, Los Angeles.
And you already know this channel we hold racist Caucasian people accountable.
He hold racist and Caucasian people accountable. So this man is a black racist. He's a black racist because his channel is dedicated to holding what he believes is white racist Caucasians accountable. So who's his core audience? It's not white people. It's black racists who believe that they're holding white racists accountable. He's not holding anybody accountable because whatever he's doing, whatever he's saying is not bringing about no change in the community. So it's not holding nobody accountable. It's helping him to make money.
We don't, who will? And before we start this video, we don't like black people.
If you don't like black people,
Issues, black talks, get the step.
so if you don't like black people, if you don't like black issues, get to stepping. So that just eliminates any white viewers or Asian viewers or anybody else outside of diaspora. Let's go.
Warren's family says he went for a solo swim just after sunrise at a Costa Rican resort where he was staying. An hour passed without his return, prompting his wife to contact authorities out of concern. Officials later discovered his body near a rocky coral area, approximately 100 to 200 feet from the shoreline. Authorities believe he was caught in an unexpected current. Make that make sense. And I'm starting to notice a pattern with the media when it comes to our black American celebrities. When they die, I'm starting to notice a pattern. Instead of them focusing on the details of the incident, they overload us with the accolades and the awards, pretending like they cared about this person. But you have to realize something about Hollywood. Hollywood controls the media. And y'all might call me crazy, but I will never trust Hollywood. It's multiple reasons why I feel they wanted Malcolm dead. Matter of fact, here is reason number one. Run the tape.
Nah, we're gonna pause the tape and we gotta dissect all the theatrics that you're actually doing. Very, very poor acting, if I may say. You said that the media don't focus on the real details, but the details are in. Malcolm died by drowning. And you're trying to convince the media and the public that he didn't drown, that he was basically, somebody else took him out. It wasn't an accident. So why should people trust you? Who made you the authority on how another man died in Costa Rica when you weren't there? How you know? Who gave you that authority? You're taking his death and you're acting as if though a white person did it. You're assuming that for some reason this man died because some sort of white man did it. That don't make no sense. Makes no sense at all. And I'm looking at this situation and it's annoying because Malcolm's death is not race related. This guy's channel is dedicated to black racism. This guy is a black racist. He don't like white people. This man is always talking about sundown towns. Anytime somebody died, he's always making videos saying somebody died in a sundown town. Every single time. Anytime somebody died. A lot of you came across this guy. It's time to expose these guys. Everybody's being exposed. Nobody's safe. If you are a charlatan in these YouTube streets, I'm exposing you. This guy is a black racist. He don't like white people. Right? He takes stories and he turns it into a black race type issue. This is what he do. So if anybody black dies, he'll connect it to white people must have want him taken out. That's a lie. And he do this to enrich himself. He don't care about Malcolm Jamal Warner. He care about a YouTube check. Let's call it what it is. Before he do his video, he already plot the witchcraft that he's going to put on the viewers and he executes. So now let me rewind this thing back so we can hear how he used a spell on the people, right? Look at this very carefully, guys. Very important, right?
Rocky core area, approximately 100 to 200
Hold on,
feet.
let me rewind it back a little bit more. All right, and rewind it a little bit more because he loves to do this in his videos. You got to be able to pinpoint the witchcraft.
It's peace of mind knowing he hasn't wronged anyone.
Notice she said that Malcolm, basically, let me play it back so you can hear it, right? Listen to this, guys.
Warner saying in a 2013 interview he was proud of the life he built after his famous role on The Cosby Show, saying he has peace of mind knowing he hasn't wronged anyone.
He has peace of mind knowing that he hasn't wronged anyone. You see, Malcolm Jamal Warner haven't wronged anyone, so there's no reason for anybody to try to take him out. But this guy, this warlock, wants you to believe, wants to plant that in your mind, want us to always believe that there's an enemy behind the curtain trying to kill black men. That's what these influencers love to do in order to get that check. But it's not going to last long.
Jacqueline Lee, ABC News,
Let's
Los
go.
Angeles.
And you already know, in this channel, we hold racist, Caucasian people accountable. Because
But he don't hold black people accountable. On that channel, he hold racist, Caucasian people accountable, so he say, which means he don't talk about black people issues. In other words, black people that are committing crimes, he don't talk about that. Black people that rape kids and women, he don't talk about that. Those are not important issues.
we don't, who will? And before we start this video, we don't like black people, black issues, black talks. Get the step. Warren's family says he went for a solo swim just after sunrise to the Costa Rican resort where he was staying. An hour passed without his return, prompting his wife to contact authorities out of concern. Officials later discovered his body near a rocky core area, approximately 100 to 200 feet from the shoreline. Authorities believe he was caught in an unexpected current. Make that make sense.
He's saying make that make sense. That's the story. That's the story. What do you mean make that make sense? You're trying to convince the viewers that it don't make sense. So if somebody died in a car accident on I-95, it don't make sense. We need to create a conspiracy. It got to be a conspiracy that somebody did this to him. Somebody wrecked their car and killed him.
We're starting to notice a pattern with the media when it comes to our black American celebrities. When
it comes to our black American celebrities, he sees a pattern. No, what he sees is an opportunity to make money.
I'm starting to notice a pattern. Instead of them focusing on the details of the incident, they overload us with the accolades and the awards, pretending like they cared about this person.
That don't make no sense. What do you mean they overload us with the accolades of this person? That's what you're supposed to do when somebody passed away. You're supposed to talk about the good things about their life. You're supposed to give them their flowers. These are the things that normal people, civilized human beings would do. Just like the passing of Hulk Hogan, you would talk about the good things that, you know, he had done, especially those of you that grew up in that era as a child, and how Hulk was a great influence in your life as a kid. So what he's saying don't make no sense, because he's basically trying to tell us that talking about somebody's accolades and things that they've done is actually hiding the truth. He's trying to put doubt in you guys. Don't fall for the okie doke, guys. Let me see if I can do this real quick. I want to rewind it a little bit. Let me see. Okay.
Was a pattern. Instead of them focusing on the details of the incident.
They did focus on the details of the incident. They said he drowned in Costa Rica. So why are you trying to spin a new narrative?
Overload us with the accolades and the awards, pretending like they cared about this person.
Pretending like they cared about this person. Actually, it's him who don't care about this person. This guy do not know Malcolm Jamal Warner. Before Malcolm Jamal Warner died, this YouTuber was not even making videos about him. He wasn't talking about Malcolm Jamal Warner's work. He wasn't talking about nothing concerning Malcolm Jamal Warner. There's nothing on his platform talking about Malcolm Jamal Warner. Matter of fact, let me go there real quick and check. Let me go there real quick, guys, so I could check and see. Just so that I can fact check that, right? Let me do that real quick. Let me go here. Give me a minute, guys. Give me a minute so I can do this thing real quick, because I don't like when people lie, manipulate, and distort information for personal gain, right? Let me do this. Because I want to see if this guy was basically, and you know what's so funny, while I'm doing this, he's live talking about a black man stops Walmart mass stabbing. let me just do what I got to do, guys. Give me a minute. Let me go look for Malcolm Jamal Warner, right? Malcolm Jamal. I'll just type that, right? Malcolm Jamal, right? This man have nothing on his page except the latest news about Malcolm Jamal Warner, which means he was never into Malcolm Jamal Warner content. Now, I went to his platform just so I can show you this, guys, because a lot of times you have these YouTubers, right? When a story breaks, they make videos, they act like they really care about people, right? Now, right here, there's 4 videos on his page. 4 videos from the day this man passed all the way now to now. His first video, he said, R.I.P. Theodore Huxtable, right? He did that video. Then he made another video 2 days ago. Malcolm Warner's death was no mistake. No mistake. In other words, it was not an accident. It was no mistake. This is literally the titles of the videos, guys. Malcolm Warner's death was no mistake. 88,000 views, right? Then he does another video 3 days ago. The media is lying about Malcolm Warner's death. That video, 18,000 views. Another video, which is the one we're reviewing right now, Malcolm Warner did not die by accident. That video, 459,000 views. I mean, 4 videos, you still talking about Malcolm Jamal Warner? You ain't make your point in the first video? No. Second video? No. Third video? No. Let's go for another video. Think about that, guys. 4 videos posting nothing but this information about this man's death, all for the sake of making cash. So that being said, this particular YouTuber has never talked about Malcolm Jamal Warner. This YouTuber have never expressed any gratitude, praise, or given flowers to Malcolm Jamal Warner. What I'm trying to establish, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact that he don't care about Malcolm Jamal Warner. What he care about is the story, so it can make him money. That's what I'm trying to establish here, guys. So now, let me rewind back the video and get back to the content. Let's get to this, guys. Hold on, let me put the volume up.
Details of the incident, they overload us.
Hold on, here we go.
Like American celebrities, when they die, I'm starting to notice a pattern. Instead of them focusing on the details of the incident, they overload us with the accolades and the awards, pretending like they cared about this person. But you have to realize something about Hollywood. Hollywood controls the media. And y'all might call me crazy, but I will never trust Hollywood. It's multiple reasons why I feel they wanted Malcolm dead. Matter of fact, here is reason.
He's talked about he felt that they wanted him dead. What do you mean they wanted him dead? You don't got no information on your platform of ever talking about this man. You never followed his work. You don't even know what his work is. Just another opportunist. And this is why it's very important, guys, that you listen to real content creators that break down these videos.
Run the tape.
When he clap his hand, that's a part of the spell. That's using hypnosis to keep you locked in, to keep you tuning in. Be very careful. Now, he's making you believe that Malcolm is given some sort of information. What Malcolm is talking about right here is from a clip that's on TikTok, as you can see by the TikTok handle. When you understand that, nothing that Malcolm said is warrant to somebody taking him out or killing him. It doesn't make any sense, because all of us had said in times past that hip hop music is toxic. They always using the degrading women. They always talking about negativity, guns, gangs, and all that other stuff. We always say these things. So what's the difference between Malcolm saying it and us saying it? We've been saying this for years, but look at how he manipulates people's minds, guys. Let me rewind it back. You got to understand how manipulation works. Let's go.
Personal reasons why I feel they wanted Malcolm dead. Matter of fact, here is reason number one.
He said this is reason number one. Let's see if this is a reason for Malcolm being wanted dead. Let's see if this is a reason.
Our music is not reflecting positivity, love, and upliftment of our culture. And we're at a point now where so much of our, especially our music, so much of our Black music, when you strip away the music and listen to the lyrics, so much of our Black music is really anti-Black.
Oh, wait, you think so?
When you think about it, think of, you know, I mean, you almost cannot have hip hop without talking about drugs, using the N-word, and murking somebody. Right. You know, or calling a female, you know, a bitch or a hoe. Like that's become such we've normalized that so much that I think we need a space where we can say, wait a minute, that's not all who we are. And not to be on some corny shit, but I think we do need to balance out the stereotypical side of what the media tends to focus on.
And like I always say, make that make sense. See,
none of that stuff make any sense to do with the story. If you use your brain, all of us have said that. All of us have made these remarks regarding how music is today in terms of how it degrades women, how it just promotes nothing but toxicity, gang violence, trapping, selling drugs, you name it. And all we've seen from hip hop is nothing but deaths happening all the times. We've talked about this thing countless times over the years, not just Malcolm Jamal Warner. And how does that warrant him being a target to be killed? That's what this damn demon is telling you. That does not tell you the truth. He told you in the video title that Malcolm Jamal did not die by accident. That's called disinformation. Because what he's alleging is that somebody, somewhere, some sort of entity decided to kill him because he didn't like the fact that music was not representing Black people the correct way. That don't make no sense. But watch what he do right now, guys. Watch what he do now.
and like I always say, make that make sense. See, Malcolm had a podcast called Nah, Not All Hood.
You just learned about that podcast, just like 1,000 other people. Because if you really knew about Malcolm Jamal Warner's podcast and the things that he'd been talking about, you would have been doing reaction videos and bringing awareness to his podcast so that he could get the message out there. Because when you look at Malcolm Jamal Warner's podcast, they weren't getting no views. They weren't getting no numbers. Nobody was watching their channel. It's only now that he's dead, the channel grew from, I think, 10,000 subs, and it just went up to probably like 18,000 subs. So people are subscribing now that he's dead. See? So if this guy knew of Malcolm Jamal Warner's podcast, how come he never talked about this with his viewers? Let me rewind that back, because he just found out about his podcast.
Make that make sense.
Listen.
See, Malcolm had a podcast called Nah, Not All Hood. And he really talked about some deep topics. And one of the topics he constantly talked about was hip hop and how it dumbed our people down. You think those record labels wanted him saying, oh, hip hop is now anti-Black? Hell no, that's messing with their money. I keep telling y'all, the game is cold, but the rabbit hole gets even deeper. Check this out.
More witchcraft. Everything he just said makes no sense. And he keeps telling you the rabbit hole goes deeper. And then he says, check this out. But he never even made sense of what he just said. So what the viewer is going through right now is a psychological manipulation session where their mind is still trying to process the information from the beginning of the video. And then the information he just said right there, the mind is trying to process to make sense of it. But what he does, he claps his hand and move on to another segment. And by the time you get through the video, you're confused. You don't even know what happened. You don't even know what happened to you. You're totally lost. And that's how manipulation works when they do video witchcraft. Listen to this again, guys.
I keep telling y'all, the game is cold, but the rabbit hole gets even deeper. Check this out. While it doesn't appear that Malcolm Jamal Warner had a direct lawsuit against Hollywood as a whole, who was impacted by the controversy.
Think about this, guys. He's reading AI, which means he went on Google and he searched before he made this video. He searched up, did Malcolm Jamal Warner have any lawsuits against anyone? Was he involved in a lawsuit, a battle with any sort of movie company, record label, whatever the case is? Because if you look at it, it says AI. So AI responded to him. Simple Google search. And it says pretty much, while it doesn't appear that Malcolm Jamal Warner had a direct lawsuit against Hollywood as a whole, he was impacted by the controversy surrounding Bill Cosby. You see how that worked, guys? So he did a search to try to see if Malcolm Jamal Warner had some sort of lawsuits pending in terms of maybe that's why they killed him, because there was going to be a payday for him or perhaps a settlement due to back monies or something with the industry. That's why he got this little thing on the screen, because he was trying to find something to make the videos more believable, guys. That's what he was trying to do. So let me get back to the content. Let me rewind this thing back a little bit. I don't know, is this thing good or is it just me seeing things? Hold on a second, guys. Let me see. I don't know what's going on with the video. I don't know. Let me see. Oh, let me do this real quick, guys. Give me a minute. I don't know if, if I charge the phone. So let me make sure that I'm charging that. Give me a minute, guys. Let me do that. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's get back to this particular tape and see what he's doing.
This out. While it doesn't appear that Malcolm Jamal Warner had a direct lawsuit against Hollywood as a whole, he was impacted by the controversy surrounding Bill Cosby, the star of The Cosby Show, in which Warner also starred. Warner expressed that the allegations against Cosby had tarnished the show's legacy, which had been important for representing people of color on television. He also noted that there were financial repercussions for the cast and crew due to the fallout. Warner did, however, express the opinion that consequences faced by Cosby were unbalanced.
Anytime he do his videos, he always have that same book right there. That book make it seem like he's, I guess, reading something, but really it's how the spell is being performed. It is how he's able to get the information to your brain cells and manipulate the viewers. Because if you think about it, he's reading what's already on the screen. So all he has to do is just read it off the monitor or whatever the case is. Nobody does this type of stuff, but it's to make it look like he's breaking down information that is factual, when really that's just AI putting together information. Bill Cosby situation have nothing to do with Malcolm Jamal Warner. None of these issues do.
Were compared to other public figures who had faced accusations of the assault. He also stated that while he was not in a position to defend Cosby, he wouldn't throw him under the bus either. Make that make sense. And just imagine the amount of money he was making from those royalties.
Think about that. Now he's saying, just imagine the amount of money he was making from those royalties.
That show. Of course he was suing, and y'all can call me crazy all you want, but I know it's the pattern.
No, he was not suing nobody. He just lied. He just lied, guys. Are you putting this together, guys? Let's rewind back the tape, man. I'm always debunking these guys, man. These guys are frauds, man. These guys are major frauds. Major frauds, guys. Now again, look what it says on the screen. While it doesn't appear that Malcolm Jamal Warner had a direct lawsuit against Hollywood as a whole, he was impacted by the controversy. Never said that he had any lawsuits, that he was suing somebody or anything of that nature. So why is he saying that? Why is he manipulating viewers? Listen to what he said.
Makes sense. And just imagine the amount of money he was making from those royalties from that show. Of course he was suing. And
he wasn't suing, he lied. Did you get that, people? And this is what happens when you watch these fast-talking charlatans on YouTube talking. They're all over the place. Nowhere in it did it say he's suing somebody. He's lying.
Imagine the amount of money he was making from those royalties from that show. Of course he was suing, and y'all call me crazy all you want, but I noticed the patterns of Hollywood when they go against our people, when they say our people are dead, when they say Black American celebrities are dead. It's always they overdose, it's always they drown, it's always they deleted themselves. Tell me I'm lying. And it's 2020.
And see, listen, when it comes to manipulation, what they do is a lot of these narcissists, they take bits and pieces of things that is true and they mix it in with their lie. This guy just read you something that clearly says that Malcolm was not suing anybody. There was no lawsuits, nothing pending. But then he told you that Malcolm was suing somebody for whatever the case is. Then he flipped it and said, yeah, you know, they always saying they took their life and overdose. You know that word that rhymed with homicide and so and so. So they always say those things. Now, there's such things as people getting murdered in the industry. But this case with Malcolm Jamal Warner is not that case. That man literally had a freak accident and drowned. And for whatever reason, this guy is not satisfied with that. He's making it a race issue in terms of some white man somewhere wanted to kill Malcolm Jamal Warner. Remember what he said at the start of the video. His channel is to hold white racist Caucasians accountable. So he already concluded that it had to be a white person. Couldn't have been a black person. Had to be a white person. Be very careful who you listen to on social media, guys.
Themselves. Tell me I'm lying. And it's 2025. You telling me we don't have no videos of the incident. We don't have no pictures of the incident.
Every time somebody dies, you don't necessarily have to have videos of somebody drowning. Let's just be real, right? You want video as if though this is the United States. That was in Costa Rica. Costa Rica. Number two, based on the report, they said that there was really no lifeguard or anybody out there, something along those lines. So you don't know what time of the day this happened or when it happened. Nobody knows that information. This is all, that's like somebody getting robbed in Mexico or in the Dominican Republic. You don't know what's going on over there, but for whatever reason, he believes he knows everything.
They said it was two people that tried to save him. Where are those two people? Can we have an interview?
What do you mean, can we have an interview? Where are those two people? Have you ever heard of people just don't want to be bothered? Like, you know how many times things happen in the world? People don't want to be involved. What do you mean, can I have an interview? This is what social media done, guys. It just makes people put out fake news.
2025. But guess what? The rabbit hole goes even deeper.
Now he's telling you the rabbit hole goes deeper after he lied to you throughout this whole video. Nothing up to now has proven that Malcolm Jamal Warner's death wasn't an accident. He have not proven nothing yet. And his video got 400 and something thousand views. Think about how much money he's making. Think about the check that he get from that video. He's literally getting about $5,000 from that video. No cap. Like $5 grand he's getting off that one video. Especially if it have good playback value. Because, you know, people love lies. So think about the amount of money that video is making. And up to now, he have not proven that Malcolm Jamal Warner's death was not an accident. Let's go.
Check this out. And before I read this, I'm not condoning no weird behavior from nobody, but I have to call out the tactics that Hollywood uses.
In other words, what he's saying is nobody can hold him accountable. In other words, anybody that speak against him, he don't got no time because they're weirdos. Listen.
That Hollywood uses against.
Wait, let's go.
Weird behavior from nobody, but I.
Hold on, let me rewind it back some more.
And before I read this, I'm not condoning no weird behavior from nobody, but I have to call out the tactics that Hollywood uses against our people.
Against his people, as though he cared. This guy don't care about black people. This guy care about that check. I have been warning you guys on social media for a long time about these influencers. These people are demons, literally.
Check this out. Before the essay assault, and I can't say the word because of YouTube guidelines, but you know what I mean. Essay, and I'm gonna just add assault just to give you a
Who cares? Just get to the point, man. Y'all be making this thing seem so damn deep. Let's go.
It's cool. Well, let's go. Before the essay assault allegations became public, Bill Cosby was the creator, producer, and star of several television shows, including The Bill Cosby Show, Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids, The Cosby Show, A Different World, Cosby, Kids Say the Darndest Things, and Little Bill. Make that make sense. Now,
what do you mean make that make sense? You sound crazy because you're not making any sense. Up to now, you haven't proven that Malcolm Jamal Warner's death was not an accident. You haven't proven that yet. You haven't provided no information, no data, nothing to substantiate any of the claims you're making. But your video got almost 500,000 views and you're able to eat well on YouTube by just publishing nothing but lies. Listen, to all of you folks who follow this introverted warlock, you guys, I don't know what's the matter with you, man, but it's like, I believe people love being lied to. And that's why content creators like this is able to thrive, because they dwell in darkness. And it seemed like people support lies. This man have not told you nothing yet that proved that Malcolm Jamal Warner was set up by some white racist.
Cosby owned all those shows, and I know it was a running joke that he was going to purchase NBC, but nah, he was really going to purchase NBC. And when those people in so-called positions of power, when they heard that, they destroyed his whole career.
Nothing with Bill Cosby have anything to do with Malcolm Jamal Warner's death. What he's doing here, ladies and gentlemen, is called manipulation. Taking stories of something that happened with someone to reinforce the stereotypes and all of the traumas and all of the hurtful things that we probably felt. Let's just keep it a buck. A lot of people turned their back on Bill Cosby when the allegations came out. Everybody turned their back on Michael Jackson when they claimed he was molesting kids and various other things. Everybody turned against R. Kelly. Think about this. The black community turned against all their people. Anytime the media try to put them out there and air them out, the black community has turned against them. Our people don't even love our people. So I don't know what he's talking about. And he's trying to use all these stories to manipulate the viewers so you don't use your brain to think like me. Let's go.
It was all by design. It was all on purpose. And now he owns nothing. But how ironic. We have a felon and a predator.
Why is we talking about Trump? Again, he's calling Donald Trump a felon and a predator. A felon and a predator. This guy don't like white people. He's a racist. This guy, this introverted warlock, is a demon. And he don't like white people. He hates Donald Trump. He hates anybody that's white. What does that have to do with Malcolm Jamal Warner's death and you proving that his death was not an accident? All I'm doing is debunking this garbage that you folks propped up. You make his video go viral, but yet when I speak the truth, nobody's paying attention. I don't get it. That's why I'm debunking all of these lies. Enough is enough.
The president of the United States, make it make sense.
He keeps saying make it make sense. That's a trigger word of what these warlocks are doing. He literally been doing witchcraft with that word, make it make sense, so that he's able to put you in that trance to keep you tuned in. Let's go.
And I'm saying over and over and over again, y'all can call me crazy all you want.
You are crazy. You are a crazy warlock. You are an introverted warlock, and you are delusional. Trust and believe me, because up to now, we are literally at the 6-minute and 34-second mark, and you have yet to prove that Malcolm Jamal Warner death was not no accident. You haven't even proven it yet.
I see the patterns of Hollywood.
He said you see the patterns of Hollywood. He have not showed us no patterns yet. He's busy telling you about different stories, making your mind jump from here to there to there to there to there to there, confusing your thought process. Let's go.
Every time they did the Whitney Houston, Phyllis Hyman, Prince, Michael Jackson.
Think about all these people he's talking about are all black, to kind of remind you of their deaths, to make you believe that every time a black person died, the industry did it. Somebody did it. They wanted them out of the way.
Now I'm cooked. I can go on, and don't tell me anything about he was in Costa Rica. Why would they unalive him and he was in Costa Rica? Have you ever heard of Left Eye? She was in Honduras in a car with 8 other people. They had 9 people in the car. She was the only one to get murdered.
What does these people have to do with Malcolm Jamal Warner's death? What do they have to do with it? What do they got to do with it? Up to now, he have not proven that Malcolm Jamal Warner's death was not no accident. No facts, no evidence, no proof, no nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for you guys to stop following these content creators that have been lying. And I know a lot of you people that are viewing my video right now, you have watched this guy many times and you really believe that he's giving you the truth. This guy is a warlock, and he's lying to you. Everything in this video is disinformation regarding what he's talking about with Malcolm Jamal Warner. He have not proven nothing yet.
Hey, where you at? They'll catch you wherever you at, where you least expect it.
So why they didn't catch him? If the industry and the elite and the white people and the racists and everybody that want black people dead, if that's true, why they didn't kill him yet? If he's making all these videos, making all this money, and acting as if though he cares about the black community when he really don't, why they didn't kill him yet?
Angie Stone, it was 9 people in a van after she went to the internet and saying that Clive Davis, these record labels owed her money.
What does this have to do with Malcolm Jamal Warner's death? Up to now, he have not proven nothing, guys. He keep reminding you about all these other previous deaths, which is making you believe he's literally using witchcraft to convince you that, yeah, you're right. You're right. They killed Angie Stone. They killed this. They killed that person. They killed this. I'm not saying people don't die in the industry. I'm not saying people don't set people up in the industry. But my goodness, everybody can't be dying the way you claim it. This man died by drowning, but now you're trying to say that with all these deaths, they're all connected together. And that's what he's doing to you.
Stealing money from her over 30 years. Guess what happened?
They weren't stealing nothing from her for 30 years. She just didn't read. She didn't read. She didn't read, and she ain't have the right team to negotiate her contracts and her deal. And she got played. No different than when you go buy a house. If you didn't do your proper due diligence, you end up getting played. You get a car, you didn't follow the paperwork, you didn't listen to nothing, you get played. It's just the way it works in life. If you don't read the fine print, you get played.
Man, with 8 other people, she made the 9th person. She was the only one to die. Y'all, I keep telling y'all, the game is cold.
The game is cold, but you still alive. Why are you still alive if the game is cold? If he's supposed to be speaking on these issues, wouldn't the elite want to kill him? Wouldn't the elite want to kill him if he's getting 500,000 views on a video, bringing awareness to what the industry is doing? Shouldn't they have killed him by now?
And look, I'm not gonna lie, when I do these videos, I have to learn how to calm down because I'm so passionate about this.
No, you're not passionate about this. You have some sort of hyper condition. You have some sort of issue that makes you hyperactive. It's not that you have to calm down. You're using spells. You're using witchcraft when you do these videos. That's what it really is.
Believe anything the media says because...
You say you don't believe anything the media says? Let's rewind that back.
Calm down because I'm so passionate about this. I don't believe anything the media says because why would I believe them when they hide everything? Every time a Black American musician actor dies, it's always a cover up. And guess what? We don't need Hollywood. Hollywood need us. Go do your research on how many actors saved movie productions. Go do your research on how many Black...
Again, we're listening to a guy that is a Black racist. He don't like white people. He said his channel is dedicated to holding white Caucasian racists accountable. So his channel is dedicated to all things anti-white. So once you have that mindset as a man, you're going to attract Black racists to your platform.
American musicians save these record labels. They always saving them. We don't need them. We need to focus on ourselves and create for ourselves.
Yeah. So why you're not creating for yourself? What are you doing to create for yourself in terms of the Black community building something for themselves? You don't care about the Black community. You care about that YouTube check. See, I'm calling out the real, guys. So it's up to you to share these videos, make these videos go viral so that we can pretty much continue to expose these particular charlatans that are milking the system off the death of Malcolm Jamal Warner. Enough is enough. We're exposing everybody.
I hate that this shit happened, bro. So rest in peace to Malcolm Jamal Warner.
He don't care about Malcolm Jamal Warner. This guy waits for everybody Black to die. This guy literally sits on his platform hoping and praying for another Black person to die because that's another YouTube check. With 500,000 views on a video, he's eating pretty well. Literally, he's eating pretty well, guys. He's making off that one video between $3,000 to probably $6,000, guys, off of one video. I'm serious. These YouTubers be clocking in these $25,000, $30,000 checks every month, sometimes even more money than that. And they want to keep that money train going. And if it means lying to everybody every day, then so be it. That's what they're going to do. And guess what, guys? It's you people that are doing this because you're watching these lies. I'm exposing the devil.
And to his family, I'm sorry this happened. And like I say,
he don't care about his family. How you going to say to his family, I'm sorry this happened, when his wife is grieving and his daughter is grieving the death, and you're saying that his death was no accident? Think about how crazy and diabolical that sounds. The wife is listening to your video of you literally saying that this man's death wasn't really the way the media portrayed it. It was something diabolical that took place because somebody wanted him out of the way.
Call me crazy, but it is what it is.
He keeps saying, call me crazy, but it is what it is. Because he's crazy, guys. These type of YouTubers are crazy. This dude is a Satanist. Like I told you already, guys, I show you the tattoo. He got tattoo on both of his hands, guys, with a satanic star.
Rest in peace. I'm out.
You see that? Guys, when I tell you, these particular content creators are sick, man. Absolutely sick.
Flip forward.
He have more. Let's see what he do here, guys. Let's see this. He have more. And he clapped his hands again with that witchcraft. Let's look at him do the witchcraft spell. Watch this.
Flip forward 400 pages to view how the gauges have become more sophisticated, how red lines decorate maps like graffiti to dictate dominions that dampen desires. For those ancestral fires defy suffocation, stepped on, but not stamped out.
He's reading a poem, guys. He was a poet. He's reading a poem.
Our spirits continue to dance through subjugation at every junction on our traumatic journey. We transform pain into celebratory mode, communicate code in a language colonizers can't understand, they can't decipher, but they attempt to copy because they know it's clever and cool. And still, we rise. Like embers in a wildly whistling.
Now think about this, guys. I showed you that this man have never spoken on Malcolm Jamal Warner ever until his death. This man wasn't following his channel. This man wasn't following his podcast. Absolutely nothing. But now he's playing video clips of Malcolm Jamal Warner's poetry.
Like the love-struck sun chasing the coy moon. Like blunt smoke and our parents' blood pressure. We wear this oppressive air with such an impressive flair. Only the few astute, truly fascinated by the truth, dare view our struggle to survive as art in motion. For we are abstract, admired for how we create culture from scratch with scraps. And like indigenous land, we watch it get co-opted, ransacked, and raped. And then draped in lies of meritocracy to justify the equity gap. And we dance and we rap. You see, the art of being black is often an acrobatic act.
Now think about this, guys. All of that nonsense that he's doing here, and I'm not talking about Malcolm Jamal Warner's poetry. What he's doing by playing that, right, is to make it seem as if though the powers that be didn't like the things that he was saying because he was speaking the truth. Well, if that's the case, why would he be invited, right? Why would he be invited to have a so-called speaking engagement where he's able to speak on those things? And many others have spoken just like that, and they're alive. There's nothing wrong with them. Do you see that, guys? That video gave that man over 500,000 views. And right after he did that video, because that was the first video that he did, I believe that was the first one, first video, and that earned him 500,000 views, because that was done like 4 days ago. So once he got that 500,000 views, he's like, damn, I'm making a heck of a lot of money. Shoot, let me make more videos. And he made 3 more. 3 more videos. Those videos are not getting the views like the first one, You know what I'm saying? He even tried to go live because he did about 5 videos. I think he did. Oh, I think it's 4 videos. The live stream video didn't get the kind of views that the first video got because he's trying to hustle. You know, he never proved to you. In that video that we just reviewed, there was nothing in that video that proven that Malcolm Jamal Warner's death was not no so-called accident. And I only reviewed one of his videos. I'm going to review all of those videos. All of those videos I'm going to review because I owe it to the community to speak the truth so that we're able to decipher these lies that these content creators love to push out there into the algorithm. I am just tired of these lies, guys. Very, very tired of them. So that being said, if you are a follower of that particular guy, beware. Beware, guys, because what he's doing is very misleading to the people. And it's just something that I don't appreciate the lies. It's just too much lying going on, too much manipulation, and somebody got to talk about it. So I hope you enjoyed this particular breakdown. If you like this content, make sure you share it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, like the video, because I'm the only content creator that is breaking down the truth right now. Everybody else is just going along with the get along gang in order to get that YouTube check. I'm actually doing real content to break down these lies because he's basically switching the narrative by saying that Malcolm Jamal Warner didn't drown. And he's basically saying that white people did it. So he's blaming white people for the death of Malcolm Jamal Warner. That's misleading. You know what I mean? And it's because he's a racist. He don't like white people. So because Malcolm is dead, he's blaming it on white people. But yet he died in not Honduras, in Costa Rica. So think about that. He dies in Costa Rica, but this YouTuber is blaming white people. Make it make sense, guys. Rate, comment, and subscribe. I'm out of here. Y'all take care. Peace.
Let go of the phone now. No, I'm on the phone with my lawyer. I'm on the phone with my lawyer. Let go of the phone.
What started as a simple audit quickly unraveled into a $1 million fraud investigation. Over several years, a financial administrator at a corporate services firm allegedly stole over $1.3 million, exploiting her access to payroll systems, company accounts, and financial records to funnel money directly into her personal bank account.
Lead attorney here. We're going to review an insane case where this woman allegedly stole $1.3 million from a company. Let's see how she did it.
The scheme ran unchecked from 2017 to 2023, with fraudulent payroll deposits, forged checks, and unauthorized transfers, allowing her to siphon company funds without detection. Investigators later discovered she used a security fob issued by the company to access its banking system. By generating unique authorization codes, she could approve direct deposits to herself while making them appear as legitimate employee payments.
I will tell you as an attorney that I see this all the time. When you have a company, you have to be able to depend on your employees, and some of them are going to have access to very sensitive information. I see this in law offices all the time, especially with paralegals and office managers. They have access to the firm's banking information, the firm's credit cards, the firm's checkbooks. I have seen office managers in these firms do hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of damage through thievery and pilfering. Let's see exactly what this lady did.
From late 2022 alone, she transferred over $380,000, 12 times her expected salary in just 6 months.
Oh, God. Guys, she stole $380,000 in 6 months. Now, that's 12 times her salary. That means that she was making about $32,000 a year. I want to see her living conditions and if those conditions match with someone making $32,000 a year. If someone is living well but making a low yearly salary, that can be an indication that something fishy is going on.
But it didn't stop there. Auditors found forged checks with her signature. Some originally intended for company expenses, but instead cashed for personal use. She also used company accounts to purchase luxury items, shipping personal orders directly to her home by altering the company's Amazon shipping address.
I see this a lot, guys. What people often do is have stolen merchandise shipped to their friends, shipped to their family, shipped to P.O. boxes, shipped to somewhere that is not their home. This lady was getting the merchandise shipped directly to her residence. Not very smart.
By the time investigators tallied up everything, the total amount stolen was estimated at $1.36 million.
Ooh.
By early 2023, she was fired and confronted about the stolen funds. She admitted to signing fraudulent checks but denied any wrongdoing.
What does that even mean? You admit to signing fraudulent checks, but you deny any wrongdoing? Is it wrong to sign fraudulent checks?
Locked out of company systems, she was escorted from the building. A follow-up meeting was scheduled, but she never showed. By May 2023, authorities had built a solid case. Detectives secured search warrants for her personal bank accounts and residence, executing them on May 25th, 2023.
Oh. Now they're here at her house with search warrants, but they also have search warrants for her checking account information. They're going to see all the deposits, all of the expenses. They're going to be able to track where the money went. Oh. The riot shield.
It is a disaster.
They're expecting a fight.
Moving. God, that sounds like bigger dogs. Well, they sound big. DeKalb Police! Search warrant!
Uh-oh. That's a nice home for someone making $30,000 a year.
DeKalb Police! Search warrant! He's coming. Yep, he's coming. Open the door! DeKalb Police, open the door! Open the door! I have a search warrant. Open the door. Yes. Open the door, or I'm gonna break your door.
All right, right here, she did something smart. The police are saying they have a search warrant. What did she say? She said, "Can I see the warrant?" They said, yeah. Guys, whenever police show up at your house saying that they're executing a search warrant, do what she did. Ask to see it. Police are allowed to lie to you.
Sure. Okay, man. Anyone else home?
No, it's just me and my dog.
Oh my God.
Can I please see the warrant, please?
Yep, we'll give you a copy. What is this? Is your husband home or your children?
No, my children are at school.
What is in that house? Did y'all see that? I think she's a hoarder.
Go ahead and step out. Step with my partner over here. I'm going to explain everything to you, okay? We have to search it and make sure there's no one else here. So go out.
I have to step out?
Yes.
Okay.
Dang.
My purse or anything?
Look at all that merchandise back there. Did y'all see that?
You have to go out with them. Let go of the phone now.
No, I'm on the phone with my lawyer. I'm on the phone with my lawyer.
They're telling her to let go of the phone. And what did she say? I'm on the phone with my lawyer. I cannot tell you how many times I've been called as an attorney practicing over 20 years by people who are about to get arrested. I'll be out at the grocery store. I'll be at the mall. I'll be at the movie theater. And you'll call me talking about you're on the side of the road and the police are about to put handcuffs on you. I'll be honest with you. There's not much we can do as attorneys when we're miles and miles away. And I'll be really honest by telling you that if you call me, this is white glove concierge service that you're getting. I'll get on the phone with the police officer and I'll try to smooth things out and I'll try to figure out what the situation is. But you better believe you're getting an invoice right after I hang up the phone. This lady's trying to call her attorney after stealing $1.3 million. Will the attorney be able to do anything?
Thank you.
Oh, look at all that merchandise.
I'll stay with you. I'm gonna hang out with you, okay?
Can you please explain to me what's going on?
Yep. There's a search warrant for your house. Okay. I have an officer that's gonna talk to you once we make sure that everything's safe in here. Okay. All right. There's no one else home. There's no kids home. Anything like that.
No. But
is your husband home or is he?
No.
Oh, she's married. All right. Is this a co-defendant?
Can I call
call my lawyer at least? Like,
yep, you can do that. Okay. Well, we're gonna work on that.
So I have to wait until you guys move my phone.
Yes, there's a search warrant signed by a judge that says that we will be searching your house. Okay. Max, you got upstairs. Yeah, I'll hold it. I'm gonna go right.
Oh my God. Look at all that junk. How can someone making $32,000 a year afford all of this?
My lawyer said I shouldn't open the door or do anything or tell you guys to contact them first. So that's not.
If you didn't open the door, I would have broke it down. So you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Okay. I've got the search warrant signed by a judge. It's not like I asked to come in. I've got an order signed by the judge.
Okay.
Oh, how is she living like that?
I'm going legal.
The garage is the cleanest place in the whole house.
Clear. Are there any weapons in the home or anything like that?
Yeah, my husband has concealed and carry.
Yeah, they're locked up though.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
And he's not here.
No.
Pantry, clear.
Oh, look at that.
Can I at least call someone to get my kids still from school? Like, this is delaying the process if I can't call them and at least say that.
When do they get off school?
My kid gets out of school at 12.
So she has kids and she's worried about them getting picked up from school, but she's not worried about their mother going to prison for stealing $1.3 million. She's such a great mom.
But it's time for that, but I will let you make a phone call for that. Okay. It's 9:30.
But if he's out on a truck ride, why can't I call him and just tell him to get back here now? I don't have anyone in DeKalb else to pick up my kid.
Okay. We'll let you make that call. Okay. Just not at this moment. Okay. We got to make sure the house is safe, everyone's safe, and then we'll start having conversations. Okay.
Yo, police, search warrant.
That's a big house, guys.
Yeah, there's deep corner to the right. Turn it. Yep.
They got air hockey. They got the movie theater seating right there.
Am I under arrest or something?
At the moment, no.
I'm not understanding why I can't call my husband just to tell him I had that kid like that.
Nope, I understand you don't have a phone on you right now, so you can't call your husband.
I do have another phone I can use, though.
That's also part of the search.
My tablet's part of it, too?
Oh, they're executing the warrants on the phones, on
We're
the
almost
tablets.
15 seconds. We'll be done. We checked that, right, bud? All right.
Yep.
All right. We're coming up.
Is that a Hermes bag? Look at all the clothing hanging from the railings.
Illegal. She says he's out on a run right now, so no one should be home.
I swear no one is here but me and my dogs.
Oh, she has pets living in there and all that filth. Imagine how the house smells. There's no way. There's toilet paper. There's toilet paper on the carpet. Y'all see that? Rolls of it. They can't catch it. If a dog used the restroom in that house, you'd never be able to find it. You'd never be able to find it. Look at all those clothes. I know she can't fit all those clothes.
You guys good then?
Good. Almost last room. You guys get this one?
Yes.
Is she doing drop shipping? Oh, her and her husband must be hoarders. They both of them, because if you're not a hoarder, you cannot live in these conditions.
Good. Get under the bed.
The husband does drive trucks, so maybe he does long haul.
Channel? Sorry? Are you good for me to clear the channel? Yes.
Maybe the husband is at home a lot.
We're secure.
Ugh.
Why do they want my text messages?
For the offense that's listed in the warrant.
You said the offense.
Oh, they're gonna get her text
What
messages.
does that mean?
You got a lot of questions as a detective that's going to have those answers for you. Okay.
Okay.
I'll get him for you once he's done doing his thing inside. How long you lived?
3 years now.
Would you guys marry her knowing how she's going to have your home? I mean, it's one thing for, people not to cook for you and this and that, but imagine you having a wife and she has your home in that condition.
6. 2 I'm babysitting and 4 are mine.
So she's got 6 animals in the house. 6 dogs and cats.
Got the information for you. Okay. So,
please just let's go ahead and slip down the swing.
Why can't we stand? I would like to stay close to my house. If that's possible.
Well, at this point in time, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to come down to the station with me. Okay.
Here we go.
For what?
As for right now, you're in custody. You're in custody. You're under arrest for theft as of right now. Okay. I'll let you as soon as we get down
And my
there.
lawyer.
I know you have a lot of questions, and I want to be as accommodating as possible. Okay. So as soon as we get down there, we'll sit down, we'll have a talk, and when everything's situated, and like I said, I can answer questions for you, and I'll let you make what phone calls you need to. Okay.
So who's all under arrest? Who's all under arrest? Who's in charge?
As of right now, you're the only one here. So as of right now, you're the only one that's being charged.
Who else would be charged? My husband would be charged?
At this point in time, I'm just concerned about talking to you. Okay.
Do y'all think the husband knew that she was stealing? She makes $32,000 a year. Do you think the husband knew that she was getting income from another source?
You said you would answer more of my questions.
You will. We've got to do this part first. We will talk to you more at the police department. So for now, put your hands behind your back.
No, they're going to need 2 or 3 handcuffs for her
So when can I make my phone call?
when you
Because
get to the
my kids get out
station.
at 12.
Can you step forward, please? Thank you.
Oh, look at that arm. Look at that arm. Oh, they're going to arrest the husband too.
I know you get a lot of questions, and I want to provide the answers for you, but then I just don't want to sit here and air out laundry in front of the entire neighborhood.
I just want to know that, most importantly, I would like to call my husband so he can get the kids. Is my husband under arrest? Are you guys trying to get him too?
As of right now, it says that's one of our first priorities is, getting a hold of husband, make sure the kids are okay. It says, we're going to try.
But are you telling me the truth or are you just saying it? Because
Passion.
I don't even know who's charging me.
Passion, I'm being upfront and honest. I've been doing this for almost 19 years.
Okay.
I'm not trying to bamboozle you
Okay.
or anything like that, okay?
It doesn't even say who's charging me. It doesn't even say who's charging me.
We'll talk, police department. Yep. We'll talk about charges and whatnot when we get down there. Like I said, I'm not trying to bamboozle you. We'll try to get hold of your husband, try to make arrangements for the kids and whatnot, and get it all situated. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Ugh.
Sorry, it's not the most comfortable, but I'll get you out of those ASAP, okay? They're boxes? Oh, they're just clearing stuff out. It says clearing stuff out of the van. It says it's part of the search warrant, which items were listed here. Obviously, you got your copy. It's right here. You can, when we get down to the PD, I'll let you look back over it again. Okay. How long's your what?
How
How long is your stuff going to be gone for?
Yes.
It's part of the investigation. 100% honesty. I don't know, because if whatever's collected will be collected as evidence, and then it's got to go through, you know, whether, you know, you take it to court, whether, you know, you take it to court, whether, you know, you're found guilty or you're found innocent, whatever, you know, and then he says if everything works out, you know, when you're found innocent or innocent or charges are dismissed,
This cop is
that
struggling.
property will be returned to you. Okay.
So they're going to have it until then.
And right now, yes.
During the search of the suspect's home, investigators uncovered a significant amount of high-value items believed to have been purchased with fraudulent funds.
Oh, look at that.
Among the most notable finds was an estimated $116,000 worth of jewelry.
So she makes $32,000 a year, but she's got $116,000 worth of jewelry,
including a large diamond chain, multiple necklaces ranging from $1,000 to $15,000 each.
Shine bright like a
Earrings
diamond.
valued between $3,000 and $5,000 per pair, and a $20,000 diamond ring.
Wow.
Officers also located cash and coins totaling approximately $500. Financial documents seized from the home revealed forged checks made out in the suspect's name, totaling over $43,000, along with fraudulent direct deposit slips linked to the company's payroll system. Investigators also found evidence of Amazon purchases made using company funds, amounting to $28,500, which included electronics, clothing, and other personal luxury items. Additionally, records confirmed the suspect had fraudulently obtained company health insurance from 2019 to 2023.
She was stealing health insurance
without paying her share, costing the company $39,000.
Hell no.
In total, the loss to the company was estimated at nearly $2 million,
Wow.
with much of the stolen money funding a lavish lifestyle. A search of the suspect's phone revealed Google searches including, "How much time do you get for money laundering?"
Oh my God. And this is why they executed on her phone. This is why they executed a warrant on her tablet, on her computers, so they could see what her searches were, what her communications were. This lady is doing Google searches on how much time do you get for money laundering?
How much time do you get for fraud? How much time do you get for asset misappropriation? Class 1 felony Illinois sentence. What makes a person not get a bond in Illinois?
She was doing all of these Google searches about misappropriation, about stealing and thievery.
And how to prove you did not misappropriate funds, indicating she was researching the potential legal consequences of her actions.
Oh my God.
The woman was charged with theft over $1 million, Class X felony, misappropriation of financial institution property, over $1 million, Class X felony, continuing financial crimes enterprise, Class 1 felony, and 3 counts of forgery, Class 3 felony.
Jeez.
Her bond was set at $500,000, and she later pleaded not guilty. This remains an open case with the last scheduled court date set for early 2025.
So what do you guys think? This lady has pleaded not guilty. In this type of case, her attorney is going to try to argue that this was just mismanagement. She did her job poorly, but she didn't mean to commit any type of fraud. She didn't have a fraudulent intent. In cases like this, attorneys try to make an argument sometimes that other people had her security credentials. Other people could log in the system. I'll be honest though in saying that it looks like the prosecution has an extremely strong case. They've got her dead to right. She admitted to signing fraudulent checks. They found all of this merchandise in the home, and she was trying to avoid contact with police. She was also researching how to get away with fraud and misappropriation. I don't think there's any way she's going to take this to trial. She's going to have to plead out. If you were the prosecutor, what kind of deal would you offer her? How much time would you give her if you were the judge? What would you like for her sentence to be? Put it in the comments below.
You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers?
I want the truth.
Please welcome Kamala Harris.
You lying, scamming helper. They ought to walk you out in handcuffs. They've been trying to call your phone, Miss Winfrey, and you ain't been picking up. They want their money back. They want their money back. All y'all ought to be prosecuted, thrown in jail, slammer yard. Unbelievable. Remember that brutal reality check, Miss Winfrey? And we know about you. Want to be VP? You was making key lime pie down in Mar-a-Lago, rubbing Trump all on his shoulders, giving him hugs, telling him you love him. We know, Miss Winfrey. We know. Don't act like them patriots don't know, Miss Winfrey. And they still is trying to get in touch with you. I heard they called you yesterday on the weekend, and they still can't get in touch with you. They not even calling during business hours. They calling on the weekend, trying to get their money back, Miss Winfrey. You riding around in your Range Rover.
On the way here, when I was coming through the airport, black man stopped me and he said I guess he knew I was coming here for something like this. And he goes, well, I'm just tell you, I'm voting for Trump. And so I've heard that from several people.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Welcome back. President Trump is accusing Democrats of leaking that low-confidence intelligence report regarding the damage done to Iran's nuclear facilities. We heard from the defense secretary, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, who both told us the damage done was severe. The president posted on Truth Social, they should all be prosecuted, the people who leaked it. The Wall Street Journal out with a new op-ed today. Kim Strassel writes, Trump bombs the leak machine. Kim writes about how Trump's initial
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Why this beat so crazy?
We will make America proud again. When you try to kill our citizens, we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I know this doesn't surprise you guys. Let's go and jump in.
Meanwhile, Libby, the president apparently still has his opponent from last November very much in his sights. What did Trump just have to say about Kamala Harris on social media?
That's right, Natasha. The president on social media tonight repeating his past call for former Vice President Kamala Harris, Oprah, Al Sharpton, and Beyonce all to be prosecuted.
Thought they could bring Beyonce out and turn Texas purple. They thought Texas was going to turn blue. Oprah, pick up the phone. They've been calling. They go straight to voicemail. Straight to voicemail. You riding around in your Range Rover. Pick up the phone, Oprah. They want their money back. Billions of dollars, huh? Y'all couldn't get Beyonce to sing at the concert. Thought y'all could turn Texas purple. Thought y'all could turn my state purple and blue. We with you, DJT. We with you. Yeah, buddy. We advocating for it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Billions of dollars. Paid actors. Hollywood. Thought y'all could. Well, I'll tell you, man. And think that we the people care what a celebrity or what. So, man, look. I'm trying to be a good person. I'm trying to do good. They told me to relax. They say, Rick, sir, calm down. Watch your language. You know, you're all right, Rick. So I'm gonna be cool, family. But y'all already know how I feel about this. Y'all see me do so. I think I've dropped at least 200-300 shows, videos on this specific on this topic, and I covered this so much during the campaign this past election, and I called all this corruption out. I called these crooks out, and you guys as well. The woman didn't know what the hell she was saying. Word salads, drunk as hell, passed out. Every time we seen her repeating the same crap. Then they sent some celebrity out there. People twerking at a presidential rally, twerking their booty. They got the rappers up there saying no gun violence, and all their songs is all about guns. And I can't say that, but let's continue.
Coming on social media, the president claiming Harris paid for endorsements, going on to say, quote, "Can you imagine what would happen if politicians started paying for people to endorse them? All hell would break out." That is the president's message tonight. And this call from the president comes after he also called for former President Obama to be prosecuted and accused him of treason for his alleged involvement in intelligence alterations regarding Russia's alleged interference in the 2016 election. That's something the president has been drawing a lot of attention to, and as well as his administration, his director of national intelligence too. And Trump noted on Friday that actually Obama would likely have presidential immunity against any of these charges because of the Supreme Court ruling, of course, adding that Obama, quote, owes him for that decision. Right now, there's no formal investigation currently opened into either of these matters that the president has been drawing attention to. This latest, of course, being his former person he was running against in this past election, former Vice President Kamala Harris. Natasha.
All right, Libby Dean live at the White House with that. Thank you.
This is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and former Vice President Kamala Harris better get an attorney, and she better get one fast. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, to grow. Former Vice President Kamala Harris is on the short list of people that President Donald Trump believes should be prosecuted, and for various reasons. One of them is he says, campaign finance violations. He called out Beyonce. He called out Al Sharpton. He called out.
I'm really glad President Trump is again not back. It's still pushing for this, still spreading light. I really am, man. Because I know we've all been talking about this, and I've mentioned this in a lot of previous shows, previous videos these last couple of months. We just talked about this all last week. And I know I make jokes about Oprah Winfrey and, but them jokes is truth. When I make jokes about Beyonce and them trying to turn Texas purple and blue when they came down here and had that rally in Texas, literally it was like 20 minutes from me. And I make these jokes, but it was truth in those jokes, man. And I know y'all come here having and laugh and have a good time with me, but it's truth, man. So much corruption, so much election interference, and thought y'all could roll out celebrities to talk to people. Like we care about what this person, like we care about the $1 billion celebrity. And again, the term celebrity, y'all know how I feel about it. We all bleed the same, man. I'm just like you. Maybe you might be able to jump a little higher and probably make a better song than me, but hey, people worship these people like they're like some kind of god or something. Especially these liberals. Oh, Beyonce, oh my God, Oprah, oh, shipping me timbers, like, man. And then want to care about what so much endorsement, that's what I'll tell you. And this is where the Democrat Party has gotten. And this is why the people said no. This is why the people rejected it quickly. Y'all see how many people was posting and saying, why do they have celebrities talking to us so much? Why do they think we care about what a celebrity? We don't care. Keep making your movies. Keep doing this. I think a lot of y'all stay out of politics. And then they sit up there for an interview. They edit out the interview. And then she went and said with other people on their podcasts and stuff. And it was so bad, they didn't even release the podcast. They didn't even release the show or upload it and publish it because it was that bad. They knew she wasn't competent. They knew she wasn't qualified. They knew she wasn't ready. No primary, nothing. I tell you, the way they ran this thing, Democrats, people need to be walked out with their hands behind their back. Simple. And then y'all walk granddaddy around and plug the machine up into the wall. And then try to call us stupid. It's a cheap fake. It's a deep fake. What we're seeing isn't real. And then ran your smear campaigns and can't beat your political opponent fair and square. We got to see mug shots, all kind of stuff. People said he did this, he did that. Then they don't even know when he did it. What year did it happen? I don't know. But he did it. What? Got the raid his home. I tell you, man. People need to be held accountable. I ain't lying.
Kinds of people saying, them getting paid to do performances for her, paid to endorse her, is a campaign finance violation. But he also talked about, and they also talked about the leaking of that Iranian information. Remember that report that said the Iranian nuclear program wasn't that damaged? And it came out just like a few days after the strikes, when that report
We talked about this.
It's not even worth looking at.
We talked about this.
Who leaked that? Apparently, there is some thought that somebody related to or connected to Harris and the Democrats actually leaked that report. Now, we don't know. This is wild speculation. But for President Trump to say it, and for this man I'm about to show you, you'll remember him. For him to say it, it's definitely worth looking into. I want you to watch this and let me know what you think in the comments.
Welcome back. President Trump is accusing Democrats of leaking that low confidence intelligence report regarding the damage done to Iran's nuclear facilities. We heard from the defense secretary, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, who both told us the damage done was severe. The president posted on Truth Social, they should all be prosecuted, the people who leaked it. The Wall Street Journal out with a new op-ed today. Kim Strassel writes, Trump bombs the leak machine. Kim writes about how Trump's initial presidency, the first term, was hobbled by partisan leaks. Joining me right now is a man who was part of that administration, the former Secretary of State, former CIA Director, Mike Pompeo. Mr. Secretary, always great to see you. Thank you so much for being here.
Good morning, Maria. It's great to be with you as well.
I want to get your take on the damage done. But first, give us your assessment of the leak of a report. Literally, it's called low confidence report, I guess, for a reason. But, I mean, it came out literally 24 hours after the Iran sway, so soon after the strikes.
Maria, whoever leaked this ought to be fully prosecuted, just as others have said before. I think that's absolutely true. You cannot have this inside your government. For functioning executive branch to perform its operations, it needs to be able to protect information and produce it only when it makes sense for the American people to know. As for what they would have known, they would have had very, very limited information, very preliminary information. And for that reason, they would have said, hey, this is low confidence. This is single source, perhaps. This is just one of our dozen plus agencies. And the person who leaked this did this with great intention. They were trying to undermine the truth. The truth is that the Iranian program and, frankly, Iran's power in the region has been greatly undermined over the past weeks. And this was someone who wanted to undo what President Trump had achieved by sending out a counter narrative at a very critical time.
I mean, it's really dangerous to have the media ride on something like
Not looking good for Democrats and Kamala. And we finna jump into her announcement she just had a couple of hours ago. She's back. I don't know who's giving the advice, who's calling the shots, and that woman need to go sit. I'm telling you, don't need to just go back in the house, close the door. Just don't come back out. You know, when we seen this past election, y'all came out there with these celebrity, y'all came out there lying. Don't want to tell nobody the truth. Think we care about a celebrity. You know, people paid off. You know, don't know what's going on. Don't know how to spell the economy. Don't know what a border is. They said you're supposed to be over there. You was in the room laughing. The last one in the room, pissed drunk, passed out drunk. You know, you're repeating the same thing and then try to throw a word in there that try to make it sound a little bit better. But you repeated the same thing. Word salads. Just a show. You know, it's over, man. The people know what it is. You could run right now again, and it'll still be a landslide. See, I'm advocating for y'all, but to be walked out, prosecuted, made an example out of. You know, and it's a disgrace. Election interference, people, the DC, CBS, all them paying and settling right now with President Trump because they know they did wrong by the people. You know, y'all knew she was incompetent. I tell you, man, a disgrace. But let me know what y'all think. You know, they still trying to get Miss Winfrey on the phone. They stopped calling during business hours, and now they calling her on the weekend. She still won't pick up the phone. You know, maybe next time Beyonce show up with Jay-Z, y'all throw another concert. Maybe y'all can turn Texas purple or blue. Maybe. No, it's not happening. Y'all can get all your celebrities and everybody come out and sing and dance and throw the basketball in the rim, but it ain't gonna work. The people are not stupid. And people want y'all held accountable. Simple. I love y'all. God bless y'all and your family. And I'll catch y'all the next one. Yay!
Sun rooftop, digging in the scene with the gangster leaning up. And we ain't coming down, see on my face that smile, see on my head that smile, top of the world, top of the town, baby.
I moved up the hood that had the church on the corner where I sit and talk shit all day cause I wanna. And on top of that, wasn't none of y'all gonna do nothing but keep running your mouth and keep frontin'. Go ahead and say something. I'll wait. I ain't gonna wait for late, 'cause in a minute I'm escape. If there is no debate, no, it's not an option. You gotta keep cock watch.
Sun rooftop, digging in the scene with the gangster leaning up.